I will be surviving for the next 100 days in Otherworld. Otherworld is a unique D&D inspired RPG mod pack, choosing from a whole variety of different races, sub-races, classes, and subclasses. Everyone's run will be different. With a whole quest line ahead of us, I charged right in, and I had 3 main goals. I wanted to acquire the best armor set in the game, and man does this look sick. I also want to defeat the Night Warden, which is the final boss of the mod pack. And lastly, we had to try and restore civilization from the ground up after freeing the world of all evil. With our goals defined, we put the difficulty to hardcore. So please make sure you like and subscribe and lock in as I try to survive for 100 days in Otherworld. Welcome everybody to a brand new pack, and this time we're taking on Dungeons and Dragons. This is definitely not an easy pack, and I'll show you exactly why it's not an easy pack. Pull up the clips. Oh, I knew it. I'm going to activate this already. Yeah. Oh, they hurt. I'm dead. Oh. That's just the diamond block. Wow. A one-shot, dude. The Vindicator two-shot me. Oh, there's Ravager. Oh. No. Bad idea. Oh, my What? No! So, yeah, as you can see, we died a few times. Now, I do have my early game strategy kind of covered, especially because of the cantrips that I'm... What are these things? Hold up. River Golems with 125 HP. They're level 1. This guy will probably one-shot me. That being said, we gotta look for an easy structure to raid, and I'm already seeing something. Now, if you're wondering what that dash is, that is my cantrip. And oh yeah, I did think about what cantrip would be best. Now, as you might have already told from the title, we've got an interesting build going on. We are talking about a Dragonborn, giving us extra strength, charisma, and 10% physical damage resistance. We're also the blue Dragonborn lightning variety, which means that we have access to a lightning breath. We also took the fighter class, giving us extra hearts and the second wind ability, which means that we heal for a certain amount as an active ability. And because we are the fighter class, we can make use of the sharpness enchantment. We chose the Eldritch Knight variant, giving us even more attack damage, more spell power, and a cantrip from the Eldritch Knight spell list. Now, at level 10 and level 20, I'll explain what these extra passives will mean. But the cantrip I chose was the Shadow Slash. This is an instant dash forward with an arcing slash of arcane energy, striking creatures in an area. Projectiles that are hit are deflected, and it scales off of our weapon's melee damage and enchantments. Plus, it is a movement skill, and we are abusing the maximum out of this skill. Because as you might have already noticed from my videos, I like to find really overpowered spells and abilities that will give me a leg up. And a movement spell from day one is a major leg up. Okay, I'm gonna bounce. I don't want to stick in this wooded area. It just feels too dangerous. Oh, we also get 1 extra max HP from this Frontier Man's Cap. That's pretty good. Wait, this is a Mine Colonies dungeon, which means this is probably gonna be pretty dangerous. I'm bouncing. Loot might be good, though. Loot's very good. What? Oh, he's probably pretty dangerous. We got 1 diamond from that. Oh, he's not too difficult to kill. That's pretty good. Hold up. I want to get that fire immunity. A little bit more iron. That's really good. A little bit more. Okay, let's keep that going. Like some pants and a chest plate. That's already going to help me a great deal dealing with these guys. Okay, we're good. Oh, dude, there's a whole army here. Wait, what did this guy drop? Cracked bloody pearl. We also have a whole lot of experience that we got to use. And I'm thinking we upgrade. I think the most important one that we're going to upgrade first is going to be probably Constitution. Because I want to get some more HP. That is going to be one of the more important things to get. Oh, he's a special zombie. Look at this. Does he drop like special equipment? It seems like it. He drops a missive and a bunch of gems. What is that missive? What is this? Greetings, my child. I hope you're enjoying your new capabilities. Continue to sow chaos however you can. What? The paladin Kylan is a threat to our cause. The longer he lives, espousing his virtuous nonsense, the bolder the populace becomes. He must be dealt with. The Eye of Ghost is now linked to him. Ooh, we've unlocked our first boss. This is a dungeon. Hold up. Yep. And it's a pretty good dungeon at that. See if we can do a little bit of breaking and entering. Oh. Yup, we definitely can. I was right. This is the secret loot room. Bunch of experience. Diamond gear. Dude. Ooh. Now we are talking regular diamond. Ooh. Oh. Diamond pickaxe. Oh, 4 diamond leggings. That's even better. Wow. Fire protection, unbreaking, and protection. Okay. The only thing I'm missing is more string to make a backpack. That looks more like a ruined building, so I have a feeling we can probably find some cobwebs in here. At least that's what I'm hoping on. Yeah. 1, 2. Just need one more. Nice. Backpack time. And the cool thing is, iron backpack. Shabang. Gold backpack. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Boom. Now we can just loot to our heart's content. That is epic. I'm really interested in that place. Oh, dude, they got pillagers all over. It's gonna be tough looting this up. I think I'm gonna go for it. That's good. My question is mainly, would I be able to take down one of these guys, you think? Oh, I actually can. I definitely can. Okay. Ooh, they're probably pretty angry with me, aren't they? Yeah, they're pretty angry. I gotta be real careful here, dude. These guys are dangerous. Oh, nothing crazy. That's sad. Still, though, I am pretty happy with where we ended up. And we have this place to loot up as well. There might be something good in here. I remember this having a bunch of emeralds. I remember this having a bunch of gold. And quite a few chests with some good loot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Passively regenerates limbs, which means this probably gives me passive regeneration just fully. Okay, we really got to find a base of operations because we are actually stacking right now. 2 diamonds, 2 more diamonds. Huge. 2 more diamonds. Wow, okay. Whole bunch of bottles of XP as well, which is going to be really nice for unlocking more skill points. Another diamond. Wow. This place is diamond heavy. All right, sick. Let's go ahead and use all these bottles of enchanting. That is 265 points. Oh, yeah. Level up that Constitution, which means that we get another max HP. Sweet. Gain an additional half a heart per character level. That's really good. Because we are level 2 right now, and then we got to work on intelligence, because I want to be able to read books, which is going to be Scholar, available at level 4. There's a good chance you don't. Ice Echo. Okay. Okay, hold up. Boom. Spell imbued. Despair? Oh, it's in charm slot. Got it. Right, so now we also have a despair skill. Also interesting. Dark Tower, baby. Love myself a good Dark Tower. Oh, he hurts. Got him. Got him. This material is really, really important because we can actually make dark metal ingots with that, which allows us to make dark metal armor plates, which then upgrade our netherite gear into dark metal. And dark metal is pretty good. Like as an intermediate set, this is actually not that bad. Got him. Got him. I want to get in there. Here we go. Oh, this guy's strong. Got him. Doesn't matter. Death Totem saves from lethal damage and temporarily grants a strength effect in exchange for your satiety. When wearing a full set of nightmare armor, no longer moves your entire hunger bar when triggered. Oh. That's an offhand, though. Interesting. Pieces of dark metal. Is that a god apple? No, it's just a regular golden apple. Still, not bad. We'll take it. Oh! This is a mine shaft. Oh, dude, these can actually be pretty dang good. Hold up. Because they can actually have some pretty good artifacts. Is that Skulk? Oh, no. Okay, this is just not good. Diamond ore. Oh. I mean, alright. I'll take it. Still trying to look for a waystone. I mean, we can probably just make our own waystone. Some bricks and a warp stone. And a warp stone's not that bad to make. I think we even have enough ender pearls for all of that. Yeah, we do. We can make a warp stone and we can make a waystone. Ooh, this place kind of cool. Would this place have a waystone? I actually think it does. What are you? A receptionist? Adventurers Guild? Oh! Look at these bounties. Block of sea serpent scales. Yo, a little bit crazy. All right. Yeah, see, I knew there was a waystone here. Yoink. I'll just make some return scrolls. But I think there is a good chance that we're going to come back to this village because I'm seeing like a lot of food, a lot of items. We can probably do something with that. Seeing as my backpack was completely filled up with goodies and we needed more storage space, I chose one of these giant boulders in the sky as a base location. We were gonna hollow out a section of this mountainy range and make that into a base. It was pretty safe and secure, really high up, not too many areas for mobs to spawn, so I thought this was the ideal location. Right, this is kind of what I'm thinking. We connect these two places, we fill all of this with glass in the walls, and then we have like levels going upwards to the main floor, or like to above ground. I think that sounds pretty awesome. We're gonna have a wall of ferni. Boom. So we are going to need 2 warp stones. One warp stone. We got 1 warp stone right now. True. We don't have any obsidian right now. We can probably find some. I would expect there to be lava somewhere around here, right? There is an overworld lava source. Boom, half stack obtained. I'm 100% sure that's the amethyst vein. Let's go ahead and let's level up that intelligence to level 4. Scholar has been enabled, which means that we can also get spell power. Are we going to go for spell power or are we going to go for cooldown reduction? I think for now we're going to go... Oh, we can do spell power and cooldown reduction. And entity reach. Ooh. And we can still level up 1 more time. Meaning we can get attack damage too. Aha, bingo. Here it is. That's what I'm talking about. Usually we should be able to put this on a cutting board. And we get amethyst shards back. Void Blossom? Don't think that's a good idea already. Amethyst problem fixed. First important thing, waystone. Oh, yeah. Base. Dude, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good. We got this base on lockdown. All right, let's check out the quest journal. Otherworlds, DnD inspired. So we've got our leveling system, which is every 4 points spent on aptitudes increases your character level by 1. Starting after level 5, you'll need to progress through the campaign to continue leveling up. Okay. Every 4 character levels gained from aptitudes, you will have the opportunity to select a feat. Oh. We also get a respecking orb. That's kind of fire. Some basic keybinds. Hot and cold, we get a sewing machine. Oh, we get some healing items. Yeah, there's no natural regeneration in this pack. That's kind of a big one. So we're going to go with 5 leather and 1 iron ingot. That is going to allow us to make what is called a canteen. When you first come across a dungeon, you can regenerate it once automatically using the Wayfinder's Medallion. It must be active and held or equipped while entering the structure to work. Really? Oh, it's a charm. Hold up, check this out. This can actually be really interesting for us right now. There's like jewelry we can make. Yeah, check this out. Jewelry table. Big. Oh, dude, you can get a jeweler. These guys have these crazy trades like luck, speed, max health, armor and armor toughness. Oh, that is really sick. Yep, time to melt all of this stuff. Oh yeah, I gotta take all my emeralds with me. We have so many, so we're actually going to get pretty rich from this. All right, gold has finished. I think it is time we move out. Time to go and do a little bit of trading with our good old villagers. Let's do a little bit of trading, my friend. We're 100% going to grab that. He's a journeyman right now, so we can already get the armor ring if we get ourselves a golden ring. 3 armor, 3 armor. This should actually like do quite a bit for armor wise. Oh wow, it really does. All right, now we get into the actual questing. So we got the missive that's telling us that we gotta find one of these guys. We also get the soul sand needed to make the soul torches. The Eye of Ghosts. We're about to go find our first ever boss. Dude, that is rather exciting. All right, how are we feeling? How are we feeling? Level up death? I think we do. We get our first feat! We get our first feat! Look at this! Oh, wow, they're huge bonuses. Whoa. Dual wielder, elemental adept, immune to temperature effects. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Discount from villagers, additional arrows, 10% extra magic damage, 1 extra heart per level. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for 1 extra heart per level. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at our HP. We have so much health. Wow. Where do you lead me? Right there. And I get the eye back. Nice. It's right here. It's right here. This is it. Here we go. Oh, these guys are strong. Oh. Oh my god. These guys are very, very strong. He almost killed me. Oh, we are taking a beating in here. Oh my god. One, we're for sure going to need an enchanting table. Oh my god, they hurt. Oh my god, they hurt. Especially these diamond guys, they hurt a lot. I'm going to make a note on this location. This is the Cursed paladin. We're gonna return to base real quick because these mobs really gave me like a what do you call it? They gave me a real reality check. So let me get a smithing table going real quick. So we make 2 enchanting tables. Boom. Okay, hold up, I'm cooking. Right, so first the reforging table. So now we got that one going. We're also going to get our enchanting table set up. Probably going to put that right there. Now we just got to work on our salvaging table. That's going to be next up. Shabang! Salvaging station. Boom. Right, let's check our affixed items. What do we have that is affixed? We don't have any other material that's affixed, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Salvage that. 2 mysterious scrap. Right. What I kind of want to do is I kind of want to try to do this. What does that give me? Like 30 extra mana? These are already affixed. Oh, snap. I didn't know that. All right, let's try the helmet. What do you give me? You give me 1 extra health. That gives me extra mana. I'll go for the extra health right now. What do you give me? You give me like half an extra armor. Yep. Going for that. Sweet. So inscription table done. Now, what I should be able to do is go over my scrolls and check which ones I can use, because we can only use a specific set of abilities. Like Shockwave we can use, Ray of Frost, and Snowball. Ray of Frost is pretty good. We're going to inscribe these 2 at least. Right, okay, so we got Ray of Frost and we got Shockwave. What did that do? Okay, I think we're going to go out and we're going to start looting some stuff because we need to get resources badly and we need to level up. Boom. Absolutely boxed. Weeping Wall. I'm just going to take all the resources with me. You are not attuned to the spell. Really? So even from the same spell school, we can't use all the different spells. Or there's only a few spells we can use. That's mending, but we can't use it. Oh, dude, there's like 3 books we can't use. Feather Falling and Mending. Dude, that's tough. Right now, it's actually pretty important. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There's like a whole bunch of stuff in here. Ooh, there's an Epic Ink. Some inks. The Epic Ink I'm really happy with because that means we can actually make a pretty strong epic spell. What's in here? Oh, there's also loot in here. Oh. Well, I'll be damned. Was that Prot 2? That is better than what I got now. Sweet. Ooh, we got a common weapon. 4% overheal and 2% current HP damage. That's actually better than what I have now. Because we also have our death totem now, which is probably going to save me from quite a bit of trouble. How much health does this guy have? Like 402. Why is there 2? Oh, he does a lot of damage. Oh, no. Right, I'm dipping. Gray leggings. You know what? Since we don't have any affixes yet, I think they're just all worth it. What was that? Scavenger. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, Cryomancer's Tower. Hello. All right, let's get inside. Let's warm up real quick. I don't want to deal with all this cold stuff. What I do want to deal with is all the secret loot you got, my buddy. Ooh. Hydra Shot. Can you use a scroll? Reservoir. Oh, increase Canteen's water capacity. Another Epic Ink, by the way. Huge. We're about to have some fun with this Cryomancer. Unless he trades. If he trades, he's level 12. He trades. I think I have to kill him, but he has 200 HP. Would I be able to kill this guy? He's level 12. I have a totem. I'm going for it. He teleported outside. That was close, though. That was really close. It's just that his loot is probably way too good, and I want all of it. I'm greedy, man. I'm greedy. Where is he? Right here. Dude, this guy's teleporting all over the place. He's right there. He's right there. Okay, hold up. Let me give myself this. Bandage. Huh? My totem didn't work. Wait, why didn't my totem work? This totem doesn't work like a totem of undying. Oh no. Oh, it does. It does. It does. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Heal. 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 Got him. Oh, oh, oh. Back to base. Right now. Right now. Eat something. Doesn't matter what. Just eat something. Oh, we live. We live. And we got all his stuff. We got all his stuff. Mm-hmm. What did this guy actually end up dropping? Did he drop like a crazy spell? Frostwave, Cursed Revenants at level 3 rare. That's pretty good. Frostbite level 4 legendary. So he did drop a legendary scroll. He dropped a bunch of like inscription. Oh, dude, I'm having a good time. We used the totem wisely. We used it wisely. My summons are 100 mana. It summons two Royal Draugrs. These guys actually seem pretty strong. Oh, 3. Hello. Draugr and 2 Royal Draugrs. Nice. Upgrading spells using ink, imbuing spells into weapons, and weaving upgrade orbs into armor. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Oh, we can actually already make that. This guy is not that expensive. Yeah, look at that. Arcane Anvil. Wow. Wasn't expecting us to be that far into iron spells already. It's kind of awesome. All right, for now, I'm just going to use that. Pretty good. Time-worn fabric. We like that. This just gives me 2% spell resistance. You know what? It's better than nothing. I'll go for it. So I have a full set of that. Can I do this? No, we cannot do that. Okay, interesting. So you can use this material for like gear, but not for like relics and stuff. Okay. Right, we did do a good bit of exploration to the north part. I'm thinking of going to the south part now. Oh, we have 23 levels. We can actually upgrade some stuff. Defense. Boom. Nice. This means we can actually get more armor per level. You gain 1.6 per level. Currently, you have 1.6. Oh, per level as in invested. Right, right. Okay. This is probably going to be pretty valuable, especially like this stuff. Oh, we got our cook. Okay, found Ochre kelp. You know what? Maybe I'll actually just go ahead and do that at some point. Maybe just not now. Oh, that's a Dark Knight, though. This guy's pretty good. Let's let the Iron Golem deal with him. Would the Iron Golem win is the question, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Iron Golem will win. Ooh. Got him. Got him. No way. No way. I got the smithing upgrade. The smithing template. That is incredible news. Now we 100% have to go for netherite. Because we have Darksteel. Oh my god, I'm a little bit shook. This is crazy. Where is the Waystone? Oh. Oh. Oh, I went crazy. Oh, these guys are dropping so much experience. Executioners. Oh, it's because the Dark Knight marked me. That's why. That's what's going on. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Oh, he marked me again. Got him. Got him. More dark metal, though. Oh, and so much experience. All spells you cast will be 1 level higher. Also really good. I think I'm probably going to lock in on Mana Spring. We'll do beneficial effect as well. Armor toughness will level up as well. That's pretty good. We can get some knockback resistance like that. Okay, pretty good so far. We are level 5 right now, so we are leveling up quite nicely. Ooh, the chance was 4.7? Oh, they're in my base. They're in my base. Oh my god. You guys drop Seed of Chaos, though. No, you don't. You drop something different. Oh my god. Oh, these guys don't mess around. I'm glad I'm super tanky. I am really glad I'm super tanky. Munch on a bit of food. Feeling good. Right, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about doing something pretty darn awesome. We use this smithing template. We just need a dark metal armor plate. Not too bad to make. Let's go hit up the nether. Waystones. We gotta make some waystones. Hold up. We don't have any pearls. Ooh, we gotta go trade. All right, we're sleeping, we're trading, and then we're going to the nether with waystones. Oh, look at this guy. Boom. Big trades. Big trades for the silver. Oh, you give me glowstone. My good sir. We leveled up. Ooh. We got level 20. There's the ender pearls. My man. My man. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't want to take any more gold? Fair enough. Gotta remember there's a cleric over here. All right, mission successful. Back to base. Uno warpstone. Duo warpstone. And we make 2 waystones. Bada bing, bada boom. Boom. Can we go to the nether? That is, of course, the question. We can. We can. All right, dark metal, here we come. We need a full netherite set. All right, let's first check this place out. Because this seems like a genuine nether fortress. How bad are the mobs inside of this fortress? How strong are they? Oh, we're burning up. Oh, what level are you? You're level 8. That is very strong. Oh, we're burning up like fast. Back to the portal. Temperature is a problem. How are we gonna deal with that? I don't know how strong he is. Oh, he's pretty strong. He was very strong. We got the Cinder Essence, though, which is pretty huge. Flames Reborn spell. Ooh. We should be able to trade with this guy. I do kind of want to see if he has any good spells to trade. What are you offering? What are you offering? Level 5 Fireball, which deals 35 damage. It's a 2-second cast time, though. All right, back to business. Whoa, talking about business. Whoa, talking about more business. Oh my god, dude. Presents keep on coming. We got our last Crying Obsidian right here. And we get another Dark Tower. You know what that sounds like? Money. I don't know where the giant lizard is, but that was an ice dragon's nest. Oh, I did not see that. With that little scare of a dragon out of the way, it was time to take on this dark tower and farm some more dark metal. Now at this point in the pack, these little bone mancers are going down in 2 hits as we are becoming quite powerful. And the good thing is, even in these chests on the second to last floor, we're also finding dark metal pieces. The Supreme Bone Caller, he is still one tough cookie to deal with, as this guy gets some resistance buffs like resistance 4 in his second phase. That's pretty strong. That being said, I box him in a corner and I absolutely barrage him with my cantrip, and he goes down in no time. Sadly for me, the first chest didn't have any dark metal in it, but the second chest had 14 small pieces, which was definitely a W. That's also when I realized we were leveled up all the way to the maximum, and we had to clear the first chapter of the whole quest line before we could level up further. I also managed to run into this Hydra, and I thought if I just dealt enough damage, I would actually be able to kill this thing. But alas, when it only had 10 HP remaining, even my cantrip strikes weren't dealing enough damage. I also still think that you need something that deals fire damage in order to actually kill this thing, but that one's still unconfirmed. So I decided to bounce back to the base and make myself an epic frost spell. And the frost step was one of the spells that I had in mind that was going to be pretty good, it puts a clone of myself, a decoy if you will, that will also explode when it's damaged. So it can take some of the heat off of me in a battle, and it can also still deal some damage. And it's an instant teleport, which is kind of cool. I also went ahead and I got another summon spell. This time I went for the summon swords spell, as the swords are one of the best summoning spells in the game, at least to my opinion. It's just that the summoning swords, they fly around and they seem to take less damage than other summons. Now, a lot of the spells from the evocation spell tree we couldn't use because we weren't attuned to them, which was totally fine. With my armor, my new affixes, and my new spells, I thought it was finally time to go ahead and take on the Ruined Paladin. We also had way more maximum HP this time around, we had some healing items, and I was ready to go throw some hands. I summoned in my Astral Blades, and I was ready. I had the Cursed Remnants also on lockdown, and it was time to battle it out. For some reason, it also summoned 2 possessed paladins that were fighting each other, making this battle quite easy for myself because they were just duking it out, and they dealt a lot of damage. After one of the 2 paladins won, it was time for me to face off with the remaining one. I just first wanted to make sure that I healed up the fool, and then we were going to go ham. And I also summoned my Cursed Revenants, which kinda died in one hit against this dude. That being said, after a couple of well-placed strikes, we won. The only thing that was a little bit sad was that this guy actually managed to break all of my armor, so I only had some boots and a chestplate remaining. But with all that said and done, the first boss of this boss rush had been defeated, and we needed to go to a land full of pirates and icy biomes. We needed to go fight Captain Cornelia. That's also when I learned about a really interesting recipe. You can actually craft the Totems of Undying from Born in Chaos with just a few basic materials. Like, these are not expensive materials. So after chopping down one of these big old dark oak trees, I was ready to give myself an edge above all other mobs in this pack. And I managed to make myself 3 totems. Or, well, actually, I was going to say Totems of Undying, but they're technically called Death Totems. I made myself 3 Death Totems, and we were kind of in a really good spot right now. So I went ahead and I made the next eye, which was called the Eye of Pirates. And we needed to look for an ice maze, which was not able to be searched up with the nature compass, which really surprised me. So the eye was mandatory. I chucked the bad boy into the sky, and I knew exactly where I had to go. Well, not exactly, but I had a direction. Now, right before I actually left the base, I really wanted to make the Oakskin spell. And luckily for us, it was a spell that we were actually able to create without needing to only use the scroll. We were attuned to it. And so with Oakskin in our possession, damage reduction on hand, we went on a long, and I mean really long journey to try and find an ice maze. Like, seriously, it would end up taking 2 full days of traveling just to get there. But we did find a couple of really interesting things along the way. And one of those interesting things was an oasis village. Now, what made this village so special wasn't necessarily the village itself, but what was right next to it. The Ancient Remnants Pyramid was half exposed within this village. So we could access the Ancient Remnant immediately. Of course, we're not going to do that because this guy is probably like level 20. I also went ahead and I fought a pharaoh, or well, better said, I had my Draugrs fight the pharaoh, and I just barraged him with my Ender Strikes. Shortly after which, I found a dungeon, and there was a puzzle room within this dungeon. Now, of course, you know me, your boy doesn't like puzzles, so I just broke straight in. And well, wouldn't you know, there was gold and emeralds. And luckily for me, the next day I managed to find another fleet of airships. What's really good about these airships is these are really steady sources of materials, like leather, feathers, all kinds of different materials from Create, and most importantly, they always have a waystone, which makes it so it's easy to travel back and forth between my base and dump my whole inventory. And especially because we were going to fight Cornelia, I wanted to get to work on an enchanting table setup so we could at least get protection 4 on all the different pieces of our armor. And well, wouldn't you know, in these airships, there is one specific airship that is always really good to loot. This is the Librarian airship, and it has multiple chests filled with enchanted books. I mean filled. So after looting up every single chest in this airship, we actually had ourselves quite a couple good enchantments. Mainly, we found a couple of sharpness enchantments, which will also increase the damage on my weapon. That will be calculated in my cantrip Ender Strike. That brings us to the giant sea crossing. We had to go all the way west into the big ocean. Now, luckily for me, my mana regeneration is becoming better. It seems like the more mana you have, the better mana regeneration you have. To me, it looks like it is a percentual basis. And I spotted some Viking-looking ships, and wouldn't you know, we actually got quite lucky, and there was an evoker. Now, why do I say we got quite lucky? Dude, Totems of Undying are always the GOAT in these packs, especially when you can put them in your charm slots, just like these totems. That's when I found a very interesting looking structure. You can kind of see it in the background here, but it is an island that is way bigger than I thought it would be. Of course, first I wanted to say hello to this fallen knight, and I kind of wanted to kill the boss that was inside of this dungeon. But upon seeing his face and reading his level, which was 8, I decided against it. It was time to check out this mysterious island, however. That's what I thought before I got enchanted by the sirens and I had to put them out of their misery. Oh, also, for those that don't know, there's a full diamond block in the siren's nest. Kinda cool. Easy diamonds. Now, as you can see on the minimap here, this island is rather large. And there's a few lootable containers which hold a bunch of items from iron spells. I thought this was going to be a fully iron spell themed structure. The cauldron is pretty cool. Alchemist's Cauldron is an easy way to get that if you don't find a Pyromancer's Tower and you find this instead. That being said, only the first few chests had good loot, and I did not really know what I was looking at. There were 4 familiars looking at an altar with no instructions how to activate this. I'm thinking this is some kind of boss fight, but I honestly don't know what this is. We'll have to figure this out later. With all that traveling and dungeoneering behind me, we finally made our way to the ice maze, and there was an airship fleet in sight as well as a crashed cargo ship. First of all, we unlocked the waystone, which was great because my backpack was completely filled up. Now, the curiosity got the better of me, and I wanted to raid this ship first things first. This was a bad idea. Yeah, safe to say I had to take a breather, regenerate all my health, because this place was absolutely swarming with Vexes. Unbelievable. Now, luckily for me, that wasn't the ship that I needed to focus on. The other beached ship here is what we were really after, because this is where we find the Horn of Cornelia, which is dropped by a captain pillager that's on the ship. Now we just had to find him. That being said, finding him was a much easier set task than done. Instead, I got swarmed by Vexes as well as pillagers. So it might have been a better idea to just first visit the base and empty our backpack before we go back in, because my armor was taking a beating. I also had to go ahead and extend my storage as we were already running out of space. We desperately needed to work on Tom's simple storage, so we had an actual storage system going instead of this giant chest monster that was already piling up 3 layers. After dumping all of my gear, I was ready, and I went back into the fray trying to find the pillager captain that was going to drop me the Horn of Cornelia. And I fought and fought and fought until I had killed every single last enemy on the ship, and I looted it up in totality. The only problem being, we didn't get no Horn of Cornelia, so we were kind of at an impasse. I needed the horn in order to progress the questline, but the horn was missing. Now, luckily for me, this ice maze wasn't all that small, so the chance we would find another one of these ships was pretty big. So I started looking. Okay, I did a bit of a dumb thing. I accidentally paused my recording after fighting with pillagers on the ship, and we missed the whole fight with Captain Cornelia. So, what I'm thinking about doing is grabbing my old weapon, because this wouldn't be fair with my new weapon. Where is my old weapon? Hold up. Oh, no, I still have it. So, I'll grab my old weapon, and we'll go ahead and we'll fight Captain Cornelia again. Here we go. I am recording. This time it's not paused, so that's good. We're about to fight with Captain Cornelia. Let's do it. We're going to load up with a sea stew. We're going to get a fury. Gonna load up my swords. I need some mana back though. Oh, she's hurting. She's hurting. Let's... Can you drop me down, please? Jeez. I don't think I've ever spent that long trapped inside of her like little trap. I'm gonna pop a god apple here. That is gonna be way better. We're also gonna have that oak skin unlock. Oh, there she goes. Oh, that was already her phase 2. I thought we were still in phase 1. Okay, well, there you go. She's not that difficult to beat. And we gotta work on the next bosses, because we gotta get soul stars, and we gotta get the moonstone compass. My question is mainly, can I put scavenger on this new weapon that I have? I can. Okay, that's kind of really goated. We have lifesteal on this lance as well, because I upgraded it to a graceful of bloodletting, which is really, really good. Lifesteal is just going to be very nice to have. And it's also a one-handed lance for some reason. I don't know why it is like that, but I'll take it. It is really good. We have increased attack speed and attack damage, so we are rocking a pretty good weapon right now. Okay, I think we're going to go and we're going to loot an ancient city. Should I first work on the storage system? Maybe the storage system first. Wait, this drops redstone as well? Really? Oh, we need some quartz. Almost forgot about that. Deep slate, diamond ore. Nice. Okay, we got all the diamonds that we need. So now we got to go up and find the moonstone. Is that cobalt? Yeah, that is cobalt. Fortune is rare. Fortune 2, we can use the enchantments. Okay. Well, I'm happy with a Fortune 2 and an Efficiency 3. That's pretty good. Well, I'm seeing diamonds, so I just want them. They're infected. Yeah. Ew. Oh, there's moonstone right here. Guess we're building up. Ooh, that was 3 moonstones. We gotta be careful here with my air. That drowning noise is way too funny. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, big 2 vein of moonstone. Nice. I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. How much do we have now? 6. Yep, we have 9. Give my stuff a repair real quick. Thank you, fresh set. That's good. Okay, moonstone compass. Here we go. Just a compass surrounded with moonstones, of course. Maybe storage system first? Yeah, not a bad idea. Inventory connector block. Nice. Glowstone. Oh, I need to melt a sand. Yeah, storage system is just going to be nice. It's overall one of the best upgrades you can do to your base to kind of like... It sort of skyrockets your progression a little bit because you just have so much more management over your inventory. It's kind of unreal. Boom! And crafting terminal. That's it. That's all it took. That is all it took. Boom. Boom. Whole storage system in here. I can also just dump all my items in here, you know? Is way better. Moonstone compass, sweet. It is pointing me in the right direction. The one thing I don't know is how far it's going to be. So this might be a giant trip that we're going to go on, but I'm ready for it. Oh, old champion remains. It's right here. Oh, we were really close. Let's get our mana back first before we go in. Sea Stew. Got that. Charm of Fury. Got that. Summon swords. Boom. Whew. Golden apple real quick. Quick little oak skin. Where did the frenzied shade go? Oh, right here. Got him. Got him. We're good. Whew. I was thinking, where did that guy go? Had to lock in there for a second. Okay, he wasn't that bad. It was like actually easier to fight than I kind of even want to say. What do you call it? Captain Cornelia. A little bit of diamonds, a little bit of gold. You know what? I'll take it. We are quickly going to look up what we can make with all this stuff, because I am kind of interested to see, because a Lord's Soul usually translates to pretty strong weapons, right? Wow. Oh, Lifeguard is a pretty strong ability. 30% of the damage taken damages the item instead of the user. Ooh. Kraken Slayer crossbow. I kind of like that. Let's go ahead and make a crossbow. I am going to use that for the Kraken Slayer crossbow. I really like that. Kraken Slayer crossbow. How does this look? This looks really strange. Ooh. This looks pretty cool, though. Kraken Slayer crossbow. Pull speed is increased for this weapon. Every third shot is empowered, dealing 4 bonus true damage. Quick charge increases projectile damage. Wow. Quick charge 1, really? And piercing. You know what? I'll just combine it with this book I got to get quick charge 3 and then piercing. Wow, that's fast. That's quick charge 2. That is really fast. This quest, done. The Lich's Journal. It mentions a magnum opus, a trapped king, and an underground castle. The Wayward Compass. Ooh, the Dead King. Yeah, Frenzied Shade we also killed. So we're completely done with that. Oh, the Lich King's an optional one. That's kind of good because we don't have enough soul stars. Right, okay. We're going to make a Wayward Compass. And we're going to go look for the catacombs. Oh, we're here. This is it. Nice. I don't think we're that far out from everything. Show me where this little lichy boy is. Dude, I got some funk music going on in my earbuds right now. We are gonna go crazy. Yep, here it is. Lock in. Boom. Next up, oak skin. Let's get the show on the road. 600 HP. 600 HP. This guy is pretty tough. I was going to say a little bit of a problem, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, phase 2. Phase 2. We could take a golden apple. Pretty much doing aerial combat right now. Oh, that was a pretty big hit. All right, lock in. Oak skin, heal, and now we kill him. Nice. Good stuff. The blood staff. Whoa. Blood spell power, summon damage. Like, we could do this offhand. This could be our offhand. Necklace of Sorrow. An amulet tainted by centuries of grief and regret. It radiates immense dread. This is a quest item. Bloodstaff's pretty cool, but I'm gonna... Oh, we got 3 legendary inks? Wow. Check this out. Boom! Dang. Tidal Grasp, which is a stun. We can use that. All right, sweet. I am happy we're done with that, and we got some legendary ink. Back to base. All right, quest journal. The Dead King. Lich's most successful subject and the most tragic. He sought to preserve his kingdom forever, only to rule an empty throne for eternity. 1000 EXP. Ooh. Oh! Infuse the Necklace of Sorrow at the Lich's sanctum underneath his tower. Really? I thought this was right next to an ice dragon. Oh, also Pyromancer's place. This guy actually has a bunch of chests that I now know where they are. Oh, the dragon's over there. Let me check this out, though. Is this still part of the Lich's tower? It is. Ice staff. Whoa. Ooh, that's probably where I gotta put the necklace in, I assume. What is this building that spawned in here? Oh, Pyromancer's tower. This guy just has a Spellforge laying around? Really? Arch Evoker hat. Enderman head. Whoa. Dude, this is an upgraded reforging table. Max rarity mythic. What? Gem cutting station? Oh my god, this guy's rich. What are we about to fight that is this rich? Yeah, sure, let's go for it. Uh-oh. Oh. A stone that whispers with the voices of the departed. It is cold. Its cold touch saps life from anything it contacts. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go for Lichbane. Lichbane sounds pretty good. Also, max HP Crystal Heart. Let's go. Huge. But what do we do with this? No. No. Chapter 2. The Eye of the Sunbird is the next one we gotta make. Oh, dude, these guys look crazy. They show the bosses that you fight in each chapter. Ooh, okay. Oh, whoa, what is this? Ooh, these are some big bad guys. What about at the end of all things? Oh, this is mysterious, which means we can level up our our character more. Nice. Constitution modifiers. Boom. Give me that max HP. Now we're talking. I'm thinking we go con level 8, strength level 8, which means we get more attack damage. Fighting spirit. When you kill an enemy, you will gain strength for 3 seconds. When weapon damage will increase by plus 0.5 if you only use one hand. I mean, I'll enable it, but I'm not going to use it. I think we're going to work on defense a little bit more. Second feat unlocked. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I think we're going to go for the temperature one. You're immune to temperature effects. It's so good. I just want it. And I don't have to, like, worry about it making any temperature things. Right. Passive armor, level 2. Passive armor toughness, level 2. Snowwalker, enabled. We don't have to deal with powdered snow. Nice. Now we're going to go for int level 8. Oh, we're max level. We're max level. But we do get cooldown reduction. We got to clear chapter 2 fully. Ooh. But this is rather exciting because that means we get to go to the nether and we don't have to worry about temperature. So you already know what that means. Full netherite setting coming. We're working on that. Oh, yeah. You lack the knowledge to understand this table. Oh. Right. Okay. Let's put that guy back there then. Gain knowledge of gem cutting and epic mythic reforging. Underdark races who learn this can understand augmenting and ancient reforging. We're probably gonna need this because that is very end game and it's actually quite important. At least it sounds important. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this? I don't even recognize this structure. Not in the slightest. Whoa. Diamond tools, glowstone, soul sand. I'm looking for like, you know, yep, green items, golden carrots. That's way better than what I got now. Smithing templates. Nanny. I didn't know you could find that in here. That's kind of crazy. I'll take a silk touch. You never know when that comes in handy. Netherite scrap. Really? Was not expecting to find netherite scrap in this tower. Ooh, hold up. I'm a little bit closer to my portal. I'm going there. We know where a treasure bastion is. Super important. Ah, and this is the Decaying King. I don't know where he's situated at. Wait, hold up. Let me see. Ooh, he's situated in the core of the world, level 9+. We could probably take him down. He does drop a full netherite ingot. What do we got? What do we got? Oh. That's not good loot. That's the only chest in here. Oh, wow. Wowee. Yeah, now we're kind of going to have to do the Decaying King. Dude, Aghast looks crazy. Freaky even. Oh my god. There he is. He looks like he's level 12, right? This guy has 1,000 HP. Nope, I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing. No, thank you. Thank you. You are a little too strong. Also, this can have netherite, I'm pretty sure. It does. It's a full netherite ingot worth of netherite scrap. Baller. Right. This is what I was thinking. What in the world is this structure? Monster spawner. Okay. Right. Whose castle is this? I see a chest. I want it. Ugh, regular diamond shovel. Throne hiding any loot? Ah! 2 pieces with mending, and I can't use them. Whoa! Let's not do that. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on here. Oh, never mind. I take that back. That is ancient debris and a smithing template. Oh, there's another one of these structures here. Wait, check this out. It's the one with a crazy amount of loot. There's so much gold here. There is so much gold. And smithing templates. And smithing templates and ancient debris. And more ancient debris. Ooh! And more! And more smithing templates and more ancient debris. I'm freaking out. Why is it all in these places? I'm gonna ignore you. How much was that even? 10. 10 ancient debris. And we already found 5. And we have 1 at home. That's 16. We can make a full set of netherite. Yup. Important to do. Repair this stuff first. Onto the smithing table. Netherite helmet. Netherite chestplate. Netherite leggings. Netherite boots. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And make ourselves one of these dark metal armor plates. What's the most important one? Chestplate, leggings, boots. Boots is same armor. Helmet is higher armor. Pants is 1 higher. Chestplate's 2 higher. So the chestplate is going to be the most important one. All right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Dude. Certified G right there. Certified G. Look at this. Dark metal, baby. Should also like heavily increase the durability on it. Right. Important to have now is Unbreaking. Don't got a single one of these books. Yo. Really? Did we get an Unbreaking? We got a Prot 3. Pretty good. Capturing 1. That's kind of interesting. Wow, all of these are pretty bad besides the Capturing 1. So we go for a Prot 3 on here. Can't make that into a Prot 4. That's a little bit iffy. Prot 2. Prot 3s. Prot 3s. What about this? That's 19 levels. That's 11. That's Prot 4. That's 13 levels. Okay, I'm happy with these enchantments. I think it's time to move on to phase 2. Whispering of the Wind. Time to make the Eye of the Sun. Sweet. Eye of the Sunbird. This should be a really simple boss. I can't believe he's in like chapter 2. Seems to be crazy. I'll just go and try to kill Umvudi real quick. Hopefully the dragon stays distracted. Okay, that's Umvudi. I don't know, man. The dragon? It sounds like a bad idea. Okay, maybe not. The dragon's casting magic. I'm out of mana. I'm out of mana. Okay, we're good. Woo! That was close. I ran out of mana, dude. Oh my god. Dragon's almost dead. Dragon's dead. Dragon Slayer! Alright, I think it's time to do a little bit of cleanup, but I kind of want my swords to be helping me, because look at all these mobs! What is this? We might even swap over to dragon scale armor. Okay, let's go ahead and collect on our spoils of war. How many scales are we going to get from this guy? 39. It's so easy to repair our stuff with. All right, back to base camp. I'll put a waystone out here because it's pretty far, though. Northwest. Boom. Back to base. Yeah, 5,000 blocks. That is pretty far. It's not a bad idea to just go ahead and make those real quick. So it's helmet, boots, and I still have some experience to spend. We got 38 levels. Why does that give quick reload? Protection 3. Look at that. That's pretty good. Also protection 3. All right, we just got to do the helmet again one time. Please give me protection 3. Yep. Got it. Okay, that is better. That gives me more armor and better protections. Yeah, love it. Dude, sick. It's pretty good. I even look like I have, like, what do you call it? Like the war stripes, the war paint on my face. Now we work to Eldritch, I guess. Next, we gotta go to the Aether. Okay. A Trial of the Skies awaits. Boom. Aether portal. Hostile paradise. Yeah, you can say that. You can definitely say that. I think we gotta defeat... Oh... Eye of Sentry, Eye of Silver, Eye of Gold, Eye of Platinum. Oh. All right, let's go. Let's go. Now, the main question is going to be, is this going to be a breeze or is this going to be really difficult? It can go either of two ways. Oh, this is the Silver Dungeon. Oh. Oh, my items are less effective. Oh my god, these guys are tough. Funny meme. Memes aside, they are actually pretty dang strong. I'm not feeling all that confident anymore, to be honest. I mean, low key. We need mithril and we need ancient eldritch ingots. All of this is not that difficult to get. We could, honestly, just get Eldritch King right now. And we could get an ancient Star Crusher. There's a weapon for it as well, which is pretty gnarly. I think this is two-handed though, but I do need a whole bunch of mithril for this, so we're gonna have to be mining quite a bit. I think I'm gonna do it. Dude, it's so easily accessible. We might as well, right? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. There's a foundry in this. Oh my. I thought I had spotted an ancient city, but this is not an ancient city. It is a deep dark region, but it's not an ancient city. Oh, I kind of want to go for the foundry, but it's not going to have the items that I need. Found it. Right, let's go check out what we can do in here or not do in here. There's okay, hold up. Thing is, there are skull catalysts here. I don't have silk touch on me. Silk touch. We have it in the form of a shovel. I'll go ahead and I'll do that. Let's see if that works. Would be pretty funny if it does. Yes, it does. And we need a whole bunch of skull catalysts. It is an actual ancient city! Right on the foundry! Let's first do the foundry, and then we'll do the ancient city. Blaze instruction manual. Dude, huge. I got 2 of them. Why is that huge? And a wither skeleton skull. Oof. Why is that huge? Because it gives us an extra 200 mana. We don't really have fire spells, but that doesn't really matter that much. Still, that's really good. Oh, what is this? Is there even any loot here? There is. And it's bad. It's not even good loot. I'm out of here, dude. Right, I should have probably gone with Swift Sneak, or we're just gonna Hallelujah Hail Mary loot this. Probably Hallelujah Hail Mary loot it. That is probably what's gonna happen here. Oh, it is so dark. You know what? I actually have a really good idea. I already used the Lord Soul. No. If I get this, it's gonna give me night vision, strength, and speed instead of darkness and blindness, which is kind of what you want to loot up an ancient city. Moonstone compass. I'm probably gonna try to find another one. Got it! It's right here. Got him. Got both of your asses. That's the Lord Soul that I needed. Only took me a day, which is, you know, actually pretty awesome. Now we're gonna make the Excalibur. Oh, yeah. Oh, we actually need 3 echo shards to make this. I don't have 3 echo shards. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. What do we do with Essence of Eventide, by the way? Oh, Dark Moon Longbow. Echo shard. Let's go. We're out of here. What are we doing? What kind of... I didn't even put the waystone down, dude. I'm such an idiot. All right, Excalibur. How does this look? All right, we are going to use Excalibur to have some fun down in the ancient city. Let's see what happens if it actually does do it. Yes, it does do it. This is goated. How big and bad is Warden? That's 3 echo shards. Ooh. Nice. Another 3. Eldritch Echo. This is huge. That's exactly what I wanted. Boom. Spell imbued. Eldritch Echo. Slot charm. Okay, sure. What spell did I get? You don't understand this spell. Cool. Thank you. Nice. Another 3. Let's go. There's wardens literally everywhere. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm out of here. Woo! Right, I got 9 echo shards from that. That's already pretty good. I definitely like what we got. We also got these deep smithing templates. I don't know what that actually does. Oh, trimmed head mount. That's what that does. What I do want to see is how many eldritch fragments we have. Knowledge fragments, 16. Boom, boom. 2 eldritch manuscripts. That's what I'm talking about. Right. I have this one, which is Planner's Sight. Shift your vision between planes, gaining the ability to see creatures through solid material. Not a huge fan of that. Oh. Continuously pulsate sound blast to shred armor. Damage nearby entities and apply the shield effect. And lifesteal. Whoa. Shadowed Miasma is pretty good. This is like you kind of link up nearby enemies, and when you damage either of those enemies, they all take damage, which is kind of huge. We're going for our Echo Shards, and we are going for our Legendary Inks. Oh, yeah. Paralyzing Screech, level 7! Nice. Shadowed Miasma, level 3. Apex Harvest is level 1. What about my Oak Skin? Level 8! Yoink. Huge. Huge. I think this is good. This is what we're going to run with now. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That will chill and lifesteal. The effects were crazy on this spell. And we also have the Shadowed Miasma. What level is our Cursed Revenants? Oh, it's a rare spell. It is from the Ice School. Do I have any Frozen Bones? I do. Level 5 Epic. I'm going to go for the Cursed Revenants right now. The Eldritch King gear is going to be a little bit of grinding, so I first want to do the Aether. Wait, did I just find another one of the dungeons that we need? Yes. What is this? Songstone Platinum Dungeon. Is the boss the whale all the way at the top? No, that'd be so freaky cool. It is. I wasn't really prepared for a flying boss. Okay, hold up. Wow. That's a very short cooldown. I'll take it. All right, a little bit more magic. Here we go. Definitely that Ray of Frost is going to be nice. Oh! He just wasn't active yet. Oh! What a crazy guy. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm actually getting freaked out by this thing. Schwinklumps, the Aether Whale King. I'm waiting for this thing to jump down. No, his health reset! What is this? Nah, you're actually joking. This guy's gonna break my armor before I can do anything. What? Got him. Wow, okay. Oh no, did it drop? Oh, the key's here. Want to say that's definitely not worth it, but we get a sword that we can use against the other bosses. Okay. And I'm hoping my spell is actually going to deal damage now. My cantrip. Since we now have a regular ass weapon. That feels way more like it. We're also going to summon both our swords and our draugrs. There we go. That guy spawned in there. That was weird. Time to fight. There she goes. Valkyrie Queen defeated. That's what we like to see. Whoa, what is all this? Graceful Holy Sword of Surgical Precision. 7 attack damage. Divine Axe, 9 attack damage. Phoenix Sword has 10 attack damage, so it's better. Pendants of Growth. Strength Stone with a plus 12% attack damage. What? I am absolutely going to swap that out. Eye of Sentry and Eye of Gold. All right. Pretty exciting. We're making good progress. Supposedly it's like some sort of mad scientist. At least that's what the quest description is giving us. So I'm kind of curious to see what exactly this guy is going to be. You know what I mean? Did the dungeon just not fully generate? Oh, wait, hold up. There's something here. What is this? Oh, it's another one of those mimics. Another one. Where is this sentry boss going to be? Is this it? Oh, we need a pickaxe. Oh. You're going to kill him with my diamond pickaxe. Why not? Slider. What are you, beef slider, chicken slider, crab slider? What is this guy? What is this boss? This boss is so weird. And that was him. Nice. Is there just like a different boss that we gotta find, or what is going on? Did he just not spawn in this dungeon? Because like half of the dungeon is like missing though. All right, we're gonna switch gears and we're going to go with the Eye of Gold. That looks like a dungeon entrance. That is a dungeon entrance. I'm immune to fire damage, my guy. Oh no, I see what we gotta do. We gotta rebound the ice one. That was all it was? Oh man, we gotta do that again. Nah, there we go. Boom. So with the fire dungeon defeated, I managed to find another one of these dungeons of the century. But we were looking for a very specific mob within this dungeon. It wasn't the big cube that we were looking for. It was a giant flower. And now I'm starting to doubt whether I was in the right dungeon before, because this dungeon looks completely different and there is ethereal cockatrices in here. Which means that the previous dungeon just wasn't the right one, I'm pretty sure. Because look at this giant flower that's just sitting there, ready to be absolutely weeded. And it was safe to say that the stationary target was no match for me. Even though he did a lot of like poison damage or toxic damage, I still mopped the floor with this thing. The Hyla Dudula. That's totally not a menacing name, man. Come on. With the Hyla Dudula defeated, I can't keep a serious face with that name. It was on to the last dungeon. Now, I thought this was going to be a dungeon, but we needed to find a giant structure of an angel, and below it was going to be the last boss or an altar. I wasn't sure what I was up against. But after digging around a little bit, we managed to make our way inside of the secret structure. And there was indeed an altar waiting around with a couple of items on pedestals signifying a sort of ritual. I inserted the quest item and I was ready. And it was a good thing that I was ready, because I got ambushed by a bunch of these corpse villagers with all having 80 health. They were level 9 as well, so these were pretty strong. After defeating all the corpse pillagers, I managed to get the Lifestone and the Eye of Bloody Altar, which means that we're gonna go to the next quest line. This also means that we can level up our character more, and I leveled up intelligence to level 8, so we also got a discount when trading with villagers. We got more spell power, and things were looking good. I also wanted to go ahead and upgrade my defense and constitution, and I first went with constitution. Leveled the bad boy up to 12, got more maximum HP. We also had the lion heart that was now within reach, and the turtle shield, which means that shulker shells no longer affect us, which was absolutely amazing. Now, leveling up constitution all the way to 16 gave us even more maximum health, more knockback resistance, and inching us ever so closer to the Lionheart skill. With a total of 9 rows of maximum health, I felt more powerful than ever, and I wanted to invest all of the experience that I had remaining so we could level up to the maximum in order to clear the next chapter. And defense was next on the menu, which also means we unlocked our next feat. And I ended up going for the only one that kind of made sense in a boss brushing pack, which was the 30% increased damage to bosses, which was a nice little cherry on top. Popped that crystal heart, boosting us even more, and now we were ready to take on chapter 3, the core of the world. The first boss we had to fight was somewhere in the Nether, or at least looking at the quest chapter, most of the bosses, if not all of them, are in the Nether. Now, I was on a mission. I still had the idea in my mind that I wanted to make some of that Eldritch King armor. The one thing that we were definitely missing was mithril, so I went on a hunt. And I used my Excalibur to trigger skulk sensors all over to get night vision and in order to look around for mithril ore. And eventually, I managed to find myself 1 mithril ore. I did have a warden chasing me, but that was totally fine. And that's when I realized that mithril ore needs a netherite pickaxe. So I made a quick note on this location of the mithril ore, and I went back to the base because I wanted this so bad. The Eldritch King armor is so incredibly overpowered. It will single-handedly carry me through the entire game because it's an endgame armor, and I wanted it bad. So I went back into the Nether, and I needed a netherite ingot. While I was in the Nether, I actually came across a few bosses, so I thought might as well just kill them. Since we are so powerful now with all this maximum HP, and I got these cool Eldritch spells, these bosses stand absolutely no chance against me. Now that's when something interesting happened. I accidentally ran into a dungeon that I didn't think I was gonna find this early. This is the Netherite Forge, the Netherite Monstrosities dungeon. And I know there's a bunch of ancient debris and netherite in here. For example, there's one in that bridge area, and there's one in the little carts that are riding around. There's also an ancient debris stuck in these piles of blackstone, all the way at the back of the dungeon. And the most notable location is behind these lava waterfalls, where there is a whole loot room filled with goodies. There's blocks of brass, there's ancient debris, there's a chest with loot, and man, let me tell you, that's 2 full netherite ingots. This place is kinda goated. A little bit more ancient debris scattered around in the room, so in total we actually found 3 full netherite ingots within the Netherite Forge. Making my way back to base camp, it was time to finally upgrade that pickaxe. And with a netherite pickaxe with life mining now in our possession, we didn't have to worry about breaking it ever again. Life mining is an enchantment that will allow you to transform healing you received. Remember, we have a healing skill. Healing received into durability. And so back into the dungeon I went, and I had fortune, so I was supposed to get a couple of scraps of mithril. Man, did I get lucky, and I found another mithril ore on day 39. And it was beautiful. I mined the ore and got a full 4 raw mithril. So it was time. It was time to make the first piece. And back over at the base, I decided that the first piece of Eldritch King was going to be our beautiful leggings. We can't make chestplate because we need an elytra, but the leggings have so much armor that it is impossible not to use it. Now you might be wondering, why do you want Eldritch King so bad? Well, because of a couple of things. The full set bonuses, which are the 3 abilities you see on screen, are really, really strong, but we only get those when we have the full set. For now, the most important things are the 300 extra maximum mana, the 25% mana regeneration, the 6% lifesteal, the 37.5% Eldritch spell power, and the 16 armor. This is one piece of armor that can single-handedly be the only thing you wear and you'll still be fine. Let alone if we get 4 pieces of this set. It's gonna be wild. Alright, since we now have a piece of the Eldritch King armor, you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I really want to get the other pieces. So we're gonna go, and that is exactly what we are gonna do. Oh, the one thing I'm wondering though is for the Eldritch weapon, I don't think this gives you any Eldritch spell power. No, it doesn't. It's just an ancient star crusher. So when we look up Eldritch, there are weapons that give you Eldritch spell power. Yeah, and cast time reduction. That's kind of cool. Flames of Eldritch. Ooh, item dropped from Ignis. It's not like we got any kind of staff or something like that, which is a little bit sad. I might be getting myself a really overqualified set for the third chapter of this mod pack. That being said, it does feel kind of cool. It does feel kind of cool. Most importantly, I'm looking for a mithril. I just want to get that mithril done and over with, because I know of 3 ancient cities that we can loot up, because we just noted down those locations. I want to get the mithril out of the way first, because the echo shards are not going to be a problem. This is probably going to trigger it. Oh, ruined book and 6 echo shards. This ancient city is stacked. Dude, I think we only need to do this ancient city for echo shards, and that's going to be all she wrote, because we are already on 24. That is bonkers. That is actually bonkers. Is that mithril? No, that looks like diamond. Ooh, 2 god apples, though. Oh, that's mithril! Oh my god! Oh, I knew I spotted it. I knew. Oh, only 2, though. Never doubt my mithril finding skills. It looks so much like cobalt, though. You really gotta take your time and look at all the different ores around if you want to spot mithril. That's mithril. No, it's cobalt. No. Ew. Might have to. Is that mithril? That's mithril. I knew it. I spotted it. Yes. Oh, it's 2. That's 1. That's 3. Okay, 5 raw mithril. Now we moving. Now we moving. It is so hard to spot, man. The good thing is we now know that it does spawn in here. Now we just got to spend some time looking around. Maybe like a day or 2 of grinding for mithril. What are you? Fading mage. Whoa, he trades stuff. What? Void manuscripts. Legendary inks. Okay. Eldritch upgrade orb. And you have a journal. I need to note down the location of this mage. I got places I need to be. And that place is called Mithril City. Excalibur, my dear friend, you have already served us a great purpose. You are one of the best. That's cobalt. You are one of the best items I have ever created in this pack. 100%. The thing is, cobalt just doesn't have that like shine to it. That's what makes it so easy, so hard to spot. I think I just said cobalt. I mean mithril. I probably should try to get some more echo shards as well while I'm in here. Oh, Silk Touch book. Nice. What? Oh, he spawns a warden on top of you. That is freaky. That is so freaky. Oh my god, I didn't know a mob like that existed. Sheesh. That's mithril. That's mithril. That's mithril. That was only 1. No. You're joking. I'm so locked in right now on finding this mithril. The good thing is that while finding all of this mithril, we have gotten like 2 stacks of diamonds already. So we're good on like diamonds. Like we're actually just good on diamonds. Whoa. Apotheosis boss. Yo, check this guy out. Boom, he's dead. I'm gonna go back to the base real quick. Let's figure out how much mithril we exactly need before we go mine again. I just want to clear that up before we go. And I have 6 raw mithril. Okay, so we have enough to make 2 more armor pieces. Which, to be fair, I'm thinking we do... Oh, we can't make the chest plate yet. So actually, we're kind of chilling. Right now, we got everything we can make. The boots and the helmet. Ooh. Okay, okay. let's go ahead and see what we need to make. Oh yeah, netherite. We're gonna need a whole bunch of netherite because I only have 2 ingots right now, so I only have enough to make 1 piece of the set. Got it, got it. Probably we go do that. All right, timeless slurry. Time to make timeless slurry. Timeless slurry. Got 8 bottles of timeless slurry. But 4 mithril scrap is good because that gives me 1 mithril ingot, so we can make the helmet. We're missing diamond blocks. Like, that's a problem. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Boom. Boom. The Eldritch King helmet. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, this looks insane. What? Dude, that is crazy. How much damage does my spell do now? Even more. Even more. Wow. Also a 22.95 second cooldown. That's really good. And the duration is so long. I'm kind of feeling it. This is starting to become really good. What about our ancient knowledge fragments? Oh, I only have 5. Oh, I have 7 here. We're good. We're good. What are we going to unlock this time? Sonic Boom would probably also be pretty good. Like Eldritch Blast? I'm going to go Eldritch Blast. That's like the basic of the basic you need. I have an Epic Ink. I'm going to go ahead and use that. Oh, Eldritch Blast needs to be a legendary? Damn! I don't got no legendary ink. What do you mean? Probably go ahead into the nether real quick and just get some netherite, you know? We can probably kill the Decaying King, if I'm being totally honest. Like the way, how strong we're now. 100% guarantee we can do that. What is this structure? What is this place? These are the armor piles that I was talking about. Yeah, netherite. Oh my god, dude, they spawn here? What? I've never seen this place before. Oh, there's so many of them. Wow, we do a lot of damage. Oh my god, there's so many here. Oh! 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 My god. My god. I can't move. Ooh, wait. That's definitely scary. I'm pretty strong right now. That was... Wow. Whew. Okay. Oh, it's because of this place. Really? All right, I don't think we need to farm for netherite for a little while. I have to admit that run was pretty goated. Lost all my armor except for the armor that I have now. But it's holding up really well with this life mending, which I'm really happy about. Wasn't sure whether it was going to live up to the name, but it definitely seems like it has. Just double check that I need that. Yep. Boom. That's it. That's what we need. That is literally what we needed. So I'm going to need my life mending. We're going to need some protection, for which I need to make a few more of these. And then the other enchantments we'll figure out later. That's fire protection that takes off. Nice. Posture breaker. Yeah, look at that. That's so strange. Scrap the netherite helmet, I guess. There goes my anvil. Boom! We're rocking no chestplate right now. I guess for now, I will run... I was going to say this, but that's a purple chestplate. Just rock a regular diamond chestplate on top of this. Yup. Okay. How much... Oh, we do so much spell damage. That is nuts. That is so nuts. Also, the next levels that we're going to get, we are going to be heavily investing into the building aptitude, because we sort of really need the legendary smith, because that will gain us knowledge of gem cutting, so we can upgrade our gems, and we can do mythic reforges, which is going to be really important, because I kind of wanted to be able to do epic and mythic reforges. I think this needs to be... used in the nether? It does. I actually have a lot of experience with the nether. We can do this easily. Oh, this is it. This is it. What is this? Oh, no. I think we actually need something for this to fight this guy. Got him! Got him! I actually managed to get him. I thought that was going to be way more difficult. Whew! What a fight, dude. That was kind of crazy. Wow. Oh. Wow, really? The netherite monstrosity is up next? Whoa. Gauntlet arena. Oh, no. We actually have to fight the gauntlet. Okay, but I know where a bunch of these things are. I actually know where all of these are. Hold up. Yeah, what we got to do is we got to change this attack damage charm so I don't accidentally swap it out. We got to get a Totem of Undying there. Boom. Oh, yeah, that is some good damage. Gonna miasma his ass. That's it. Done. Done and dusted. I just gotta kill this guy quick. Yep, that's what I was saying. Look at the durability damage he did on my sword, or at least on my shield. Got him, got him. Whoa. What is this experience? What? Dude dropped like... Dude dropped 1,000 experience. How crazy is that? The netherite monstrosity. The place we looted before and got a whole bunch of netherite from. Summon swords. Summon cursed revenants. Miasma. Oak skin. Here we go. Straight in his face. Oh my god. Peep the damage. Peep the damage! What? Dude, what? That is crazy. The Eldritch Knight strikes again. Absolutely devastating these bosses. The next one is Ignis, dude. That's going to be a real test to see how strong we are right now. Oh, you make it with all of these items. Ooh, okay. Back to base we go real quick. Boom. Eye of Flame. That's the one. I think he's the last boss of this chapter. No. Wait, he is. He is. We've killed all of these guys. So Ignis should be the last boss of this chapter. And then we're moving on to Buried Seekers. There's 6 chapters in total. Okay, got it. Got it. Right, and then we're gonna heavy invest onto building. We need it level 20 though, so we probably have to clear chapter... We're probably gonna have to clear chapter 4, which are all very fun fights in my opinion. Except for this guy. I hate this guy. But this should go pretty fast. These are all overworld bosses. Ignis is usually like one of the more endgame type bosses. So I'm surprised to see that like the Void Blossom is after Ignis. I think we're gonna absolutely mop the floor with Ignis. If I'm like fully honest with you guys, I think we're gonna like really mop the floor. We are here. Oh, it's intertwined with a nether fortress. That's kind of interesting. Because how are we going to get the... No. That is a problem. Because the nether fortress generated inside, so we can't get the burning ashes. Yeah, dropped by the guardians of the arena, the ignited reverence. I have a solution for that, though. I know a fix. I am smart. Check this out. Yes, here they are. He didn't drop it? Really? These guys don't drop the summoning item. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. I tried. See if we can not find one of them. That'd be nice. But I doubt it. I highly doubt we're gonna find one. Absolutely terrible structure generation, by the way. How is this even a thing? Oh, there's one here! Got it. Got it. Oh, these guys also have ancient debris. Ignis. Come on! His damage is okay. Oh! That hurts. I have oak skin activated, by the way. Time to pop a god apple. Ah! Just gotta get some health back, and then we're going in for a big one. We're brute forcing Ignis. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Last phase, last phase. Get that oak skin. He does hurt. He does hurt. Yes! Woo! That's me. That's what I'm talking about. Also, what can we do with Ignitium? Really? Ignitium is what you need for the pyro stuff. That's kind of crazy. I have such an easier recipe for my items. Oh my god. I think we're done with the nether for now. Underneath the center of the burning arena. Really? What is this? This is the burning arena. Oh? That is the altar! We just gotta get the lava out of here. Okay, got it. Alright, now leave me alone. I want to get this altar thing going. What? Here we go. Infuse the scorched core at the altar hidden underneath the center of the burning arena. We actually get a few really cool items. Here we go. It's a makeshift ritual and a makeshift shack, but it's gonna do the job. Oh! Oh! Why? Ah! Most manly scream ever. Why does it spawn Scylla? Oh my god! Damn! Oh! Scylla is scary. Oh my god, she's really scary. Lifesteal! 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 Got her, got her, got her. Oh my god. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. I gotta clip this. Oh my god. That is unbelievable. Flame tempered handguard. Oh. Flames of Eldritch. That's what this weapon's name is? Really? This is actually a pretty good weapon. And it has 5% Eldritch spell power. Yo, lock it in. It didn't complete the quest. No, we needed to collect the... Oh no, go back, go back. There's an item we missed somewhere. Probably at the altar. No, no. Please tell me it's still there. It is, it is. Yes. Back to base, back to base. Oh, I'm having way too much fun with this pack. Oh my god. What a roller coaster of emotions. That being said though, Hard Crystal and Pyromancer's Flame of Eldritch of the Mage Breaker. Current HP damage, cooldown reduction, attack, knockback, protection shred. It has 3 sockets. That's kind of dope. And with another leather belt equipped, we can equip another Totem of Undying. There we go. And then we keep that totem as a backup, and then we're good. This time, we're upgrading building. The reason for that is that I need the legendary smith skill. So, level 13. Gotta progress the story further to unlock the rest. But we get 3 levels of break speed and 3 levels of block reach. We also get Obsidian Smasher, 10 times faster mining obsidian. Okay. Find buried treasure. Probability is 1 in 500 when digging any type of dirt. Okay. Yeah, sure. Oh, crafting some items gives you parts of the material back. That's kind of cool. We probably should be working on the chest plate pretty soon. I don't see the ender... Oh, actually, the ender dragon's probably in here somewhere. We are heading into buried secrets. The Ferrous Rotnod. Oh, probably the most hated boss in the entire mod pack community, for me at least. This guy is gonna be trouble. I can already tell. Buddy. I'm gonna let my summons do the work. How about that? Yeah, that doesn't damage him. How much HP does he have? Oh, he's almost dead. Okay, he's almost dead. Oh, he's easy. He's got 40 health. Oh, this guy's level 1. Okay. At least we got that going for us, huh? What are you going to the corner for? Staring competition? What are we doing? Ah! Hey. You're supposed to do overhead slash. No. Oh, I saw that. Little goofy ass combo. Nah, you miss. Overhead. Come on. Come on. Ah! Got him. We get to fight some fun bosses now. Here we go. The Nameless Guardian. This is a pretty cool fight, though. All right. Where do we go? This way. Did it just go down? Yeah, it did. Nice. Here we go. Block breaking speed is doing numbers. We're mining real fast. Oh! Well, I guess we found it. Right, this dungeon can become pretty dangerous. Depending on how strong these mobs are. Great mob killer. Nice. We got a title for that. I knew it. It had a couple of TNT. Oh, what a nasty little surprise. Here's this guardian. Oh, he kind of hurts. There we go. That's the ancient drive crystal. Oh, it's a fallen adventure. Another poison. Never mind. Was gonna do some lore. Skip it. Here we go. Nameless Guardian. Oh, the damage is nuts. Oh, yeah. Oh, the stun. Oh. Ooh, okay, that's pretty dangerous. Yeah, he regens. He has like lifesteal and stuff. Oh my god, his regen is crazy. I can heal through it. No! Oh, that stun is brutal. Oak skin time. He's down. He's dead. Oh. That's money. Right. Guardian Battle Axe. And the Guardian Core. Done. Gulling defeated. Eye of Mech. So it's Ferris Ronald Gulling. Then it's going to be Harbinger. Then Ancient Remnant. Then Void Blossom. Void Blossom is the last one. Really? For the Eye of Mech, we need to get a Nether Star, though. How many Wither Skeleton heads do I have? I have 2. I'm going to need another one. Is there like a decapitation? Decap. We just got to get one more Wither Skeleton Skull, and then we got to summon the Wither. Fight the Wither, fight the Harbinger, fight the Remnant, and then the Void Blossom. Then we get building level 20. Wither Skeleton Skull. Hey, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. It's a special wither. Oh, don't worry about an aerial battle, dude. I got the movement speed to keep up. That's what I'm talking about. Just an aerial battle with the boys. Stood no chance. I honestly didn't even look at my HP. For all I know, he could have actually killed me. And now it was on to the Eye of Mech. With the Nether Star in our possession, we could fight the Harbinger. Now, I was flying around, being all happy, and I knew that I was going in the right direction, but I realized I had actually seen this structure before on the minimap, and I knew exactly where to go. We didn't even need the eye. I managed to come across this location while I was looking for end cities. End cities? What am I even saying? End cities. I came across this location when I was looking for ancient cities, and I knew immediately where to go. Now, one of the things that immediately came to my attention was that there was create machinery inside of this dungeon. There was a door that you needed to open with a hand crank. How sick is that? There's also a bunch of random moving objects within the dungeon, which were totally new for me. And eventually, we made it to the Harbinger. With my swords and my Draugr summoned, it was time to activate this bad boy. The combo of me dealing so much damage and having summons available just really rinses through bosses. It's kind of beautiful. We also got one of the rare drops, which is one of the items from the Cataclysm bosses that drop, which was a really cool sword. Going over the quest line, it was clear that the next boss was indeed going to be the Ancient Remnant. Now again, I already knew the location of this boss because we came across it in one of the early days in one of the villages in the desert. So without wasting any time, I started flying over there using my cantrip. And I gotta say, during these 100 days, I think this is single-handedly the most overpowered thing that's in this pack, is a cantrip that allows me to move, deal a bunch of damage, and having a cooldown that's so low that I can fly around. I think after this video, if the modpack dev sees this, I think this is 100% getting nerfed. With that being said, I started checking all of the suspicious sands because we had to find the summoning item for this boss. Now, usually I get pretty lucky inside of this room in most of the packs, and it's inside of one of these suspicious sands, but this time I got unlucky. That being said, after a little bit of clearing this dungeon, I managed to finally find the necklace that would allow us to summon the Ancient Remnant. And this boss could go either of two ways. In some packs, he's pretty strong, and in other packs, he's really weak. With the Ancient Remnant defeated, it was time to move on to the next boss on the kill list. Although that being said, I thought it was the next boss on the kill list, but we got a book containing the Whispers of the Nexus, as well as a crystal heart. Back over to base, I went to the next quest line, which was Dragons and Deities, and it seemed like we had unlocked the previous to last questing chapter, which means we need to go on a dragon hunt. And you already know what that means, that we have the next quest chapter. It means we can level up building to level 20, unlocking the legendary smith skill, granting us access to cutting gems and epic mythic reforging. Also, a little bit more break speed, a little bit more block reach, all very nice. And I had to think what the next stage of my build is going to be. What am I going to put my next levels into? Now, it didn't take me long before I realized that more spell power would be really beneficial for us, so I leveled up intelligence to level 12, giving us more entity reach and giving us some more spell power. And the last remaining level that I could use was spent on defense up to level 12, giving us more armor toughness, and we had unlocked also, even previous before, the counter attack skill, which will make it so that for the next 3 seconds after I get damaged, our attacks are going to get increased by 50%, which is strong. Now, in order to get a little bit more powerful, I also had the great idea to go look for another one of these undead kings that can drop legendary inks. So I took the compass, and I thought if I go out really far, I'll be able to find a new location. But that being said, sadly, I found the exact same hole that I used the previous time we had to fight him, so that means this dungeon was already completely empty. That plan fell a little bit through the water. But there was a second way we could obtain legendary spells. If we take a cauldron with water and we put legendary scrolls inside of it, we have a chance of making them turn back into legendary ink. And luckily for me, I got at least one of them, which means that we can get ourselves the Eldritch Blast spell. It's a spell. And man, did it look good. The only bad part was that it's level 1. But even at level 1, it has 3 blasts with 75 damage. That's strong. That's really strong. And we can also upgrade our spell to level 2 when we get the next legendary ink, because you can upgrade spells one time with another legendary ink, making them go 1 level higher. For now, I inserted the spell into my spellbook, and I was ready to go and cast my Eldritch Blasts when I realized I am not attuned to the spell. So it seems like when you are an Eldritch Knight, you don't get the attunement to all the Eldritch spells. I have a fix for that. If we get our next feat, we can unlock the attunement to all Eldritch magic. That is most likely going to be the skill that I take next. Now, I also went ahead and I got myself a Burning Dash skill, which seems like we were attuned to. I'm surprised I didn't think about this sooner, but if we combine our cantrip with a Burning Dash, we can cover more ground faster, which means we get to our objectives sooner, which all sounds pretty good. Now, when going over the questline, it seemed like I had already collected the dragon heart from the lightning dragon, which was the very first dragon we killed in the pack. So only the ice dragon and the fire dragon were the last ones remaining. Now, I was pretty sure if I checked my minimap, I was gonna find, or well, the full map, I was gonna find an ice dragon. And I was right. There was an ice dragon hiding in the black ice. Making my way over to the dragon, this thing stood absolutely no chance. It did try to eat a couple of my summons, but it wasn't really like that was gonna save this guy. The fire dragon was kind of the same, although this guy seemed like he wanted to run away instead of fighting me. So I just broke his ankles, beached him to the floor, shackled him, and slit his throat. A little bit dark, actually, but it did work. Now, with all of the dragon hearts obtained, we had to perform a few rituals in order to make the dragon hearts into the dragon elemental stones needed for the questline. And first one was going to be the fire dragon heart, because we just needed to cast a legendary spell or an extremely powerful spell from the fire school onto the dragon heart. And well, we have a built-in fire spell that's of the legendary tier in our sword. So, fire striking the heart was the way to go. As the heart started shaking, the ritual commenced and the dragon fire stone was created. Ooh. For the next dragon stone, we need to go back to the ice biome and collect some blue ice. The ice heart needed to be placed on blue ice on a really high altitude under the full moon, and it will turn into the ice dragon crystal or stone. So I right-clicked the heart onto the ice at a very high altitude, and the ritual commenced. As the moon rose above the crystal, the ice stone was created. Kind of felt like we were collecting all the infinity stones, if I'm being really honest. The last dragon heart was a little bit of an enigma, because we needed to have lightning strike the dragon heart while it was on top of a lightning rod. And since we don't have any rain right now, even spells didn't work. So this one had to wait for a little while. While waiting for rain to happen, I looked at the other page of the quest book. That page led us to another Cataclysm boss, which was the Leviathan. Now, we pretty much had all the items ready except for the Athame and the Coral Chunk. So I just made sure that I had some waystones on me, and it was off to the races to reach the Leviathan's capital underwater city. Now again, because I had traveled so much already, I managed to find this place fairly easily. I didn't have to make any kind of eye to locate this place. Inside of the dungeon, I was immediately greeted by a couple of deeplings that wanted my blood bad. Sadly for them, I am the Eldritch King Knight, and I will destroy everything inside of my vicinity. Endless amounts of destruction were awaiting. But I was definitely noticing one thing. The one thing I was noticing was that these mobs were starting to get a lot stronger. The coral golems, for example, had 160 health. That's not nothing. That's pretty strong for a regular mob. Now, inside the dungeon, it didn't take me long to find the Deepling Warlock, which dropped the Athame. Now, I just needed to find another one of these coral monstrosities, and I'd be able to get the Coral Chunk, hopefully, and then make the Abyssal Sacrifice. And just when I'm talking about the coral monster, he appears before me, and I shred him to bits for his coral chunks. So, back over at the base, I started preparing. We were going to get, like, some sea stews, golden apples, totems of undying, all that good stuff. Potions of regeneration, can't forget that one. And I was ready to take on the Leviathan. I went ahead and I ate my sea stew. I got myself the Abyssal Sacrifice ready. I ate a golden apple, and I was ready to rumble. Now, I did summon my summons underwater. I don't think the swords are going to drown. Maybe the draugrs will, so I held off on those. And it was slashing time. We were going to make some sashimi out of this thing. With the Leviathan fully chopped up, all the drops collected, it was time to figure out what the next stage of the game plan was going to be. And it seems like we needed to make a Void Resonator, which should be strong enough to link us up to an ancient city. Now, I'm quite familiar with ancient cities so far, so I don't think this is gonna be a problem. Now, with the locator made, it seemed like we needed to find a place called the Nexus. And this is where we were going to fight the next boss. Now, the cool thing about this Nexus place is that there is already an activated waystone. So I just had to rename it to Nexus Point, and we could explore this full dungeon in its entirety. Now, that being said, I might not have fully explored this dungeon, and I just made my way through sheer rock and deep slate until I reached the portal room. But that was totally fine, because otherwise I would have to deal with this Ferris Rotnot in front of the door again. I wasn't doing that. The only thing we just had to take care of before we could progress the storyline was filling up the end portal with Eyes of Ender. And upon teleporting back to my base, I noticed something incredibly beautiful. It was raining. We could force lightning to happen, which means that we can progress the storyline. This, of course, got me super excited. The only thing was that I had to wait for quite a long while before an actual lightning strike happened. But when it did, oh, was it beautiful. and the ritual for the lightning dragon stone commenced. The last of the 3 stones was now in my possession. The only thing that was left was to finish a few bosses in this quest chapter. And of course, you already know it wouldn't be an ElAbro video if a creeper didn't blow up my storage system. Yeah, no, it totally didn't take me a full day to repair the storage system and actually figure out that I need to block off my base so no mobs can get inside. That being said, I made a few chests to increase the storage capacity, or kind of recoup the storage capacity that got blown to bits. With that being said, I made my way to our trusty big village, and I started to look around for a cleric to join my cause and that would be willing to trade with me, because I ran out of ender pearls, and I know these guys trade ender pearls. Now, after a little while, this guy was trained enough to become a cleric, and I could trade a whole bunch of gold for silver. Silver is a coin currency that you need in the pack, because some villagers trade with it. And these guys I know trade silver for ender pearls. And after a little while of training this guy up, we unlocked the ender pearl trade, and we were swimming in ender pearls again. Now we could finally make the Eyes of Ender and start progressing again. With the eyes fully made, since we only needed 9, as I knew there were 3 already in the portal, I made my way back to the actual portal. And it was time to fill these up. Now, what I didn't expect was going to happen is when I fill the portal fully, well, the next thing happened. Surprise! You gotta kill a boss before you can access the end. Now, I thought this guy was going to be incredibly strong, right? Well, guess I was wrong about that one. Right, it is time. It is time we check out what is in the end. Dragons and deities. The final path lies through the elemental nexus. What slumbers here? That is a good question. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Right. Go ahead and summon all of our boys. Boom. Let me charge up. Let me oak skin. That does a lot of damage. We're gonna do a flame strike right on top of his head. Boom. What is all of this? Do we have to use all of our quest items in here? It seems like that might be the case. And what is this? A dragon head? Hold up. Do we craft anything with that? A dragon staff? Purified dragon mist. Activate all 6 nexus altars. Place all 6 stones upon their corresponding altars. Oh. Hold up. We gotta put a waystone in here. Nexus. Because we are going to have to gather up all of our different stones. So it's the earth stone, the fire stone, the ice stone, life stone, lightning stone. That's 5. Which one am I missing? Oh, wait. We're missing the death stone. That's it. These are all the stones. Does it matter in which order we put them? I don't think so. Oh, it does. Where does the earth stone go? Oh, earth stone's gonna go in this one. Yes, there is an indication. The glass. So this is gonna be the death stone. Nice. Gonna be the firestone over here. I think this will be life. No, not life. Lightning? Yeah, lightning. I think this will be ice then. No, this will be life. Life is yellow. That's a bit confusing. And then the last one, the ice stone. Oh my god, that scared me. Got him. Dragons and deities completed. We killed the fallen icon. Oh, we get a new piece of weaponry or armor. I think we're gonna have to go for the dragon seal sword because we're gonna make a new. Oh wow, this thing is crazy. What? Whoa. Oh, it's an ancient. Wow. Yeah, 20 attack damage. This weapon still does have Eldritch spell power, so I like it more. I can't lie, I do like it more. First of all, though, we get to use some more level ups. Right, what am I thinking? I'm thinking definitely going level 20 Constitution, because that reduces the time of all negative effects by 50%, which is kind of big. We also get some knockback resistance, and we get more HP. Check that out, 16 hearts. No, I think we go heavy on intelligence. Oh, here we go. This is what I was waiting for. Our 5th feat, and we are going to go for all Eldritch spells. We're now attuned to all of the Eldritch spells. All right, before we go any further with the quest line, there is one important piece of the puzzle we have to solve, and that is the Eldritch King chestplate. We need 6 ancient Eldritch ingots, 1 mithril ingot, and the elytra we're probably going to be able to get in the next part of the quest. We have 1 Eldritch ingot, which means that we need to make 2 more sets of these guys. For which I'm just going to require some netherite. Wait, did I run out of netherite? No, there's no way. Really? Which is fine, because we have Withered Demon Hearts, and if you know Withered Demon Hearts, we can melt these down to make a full netherite ingot. Oh yeah. Another 4 ancient Eldritch ingots. So right now, the only thing we're missing is the mithril and the elytra. Right. Okay, I was just doing some research, and I actually learned about a nifty little trick that I want to try out. We only have a Boon of the Earth 1. Ugh. Maybe it's time we work on an enchanting setup. Maybe it is time. What about a Hell Shelf? Oh, these are really not that bad to make. I have a bunch of regeneration potions. Does this regeneration potion work? No, it needs to be regen 1. Really? This cauldron is epic for potion making. It's so good. Three Hell Shelves. Really? We need to get some nether bricks. Okay. Then we can continue making the Hell Shelves. We have 11 Hell Shelves right now. Right, we are on 22.50 and 48% Quanta. We don't have any Arcana, so we need to get something that gives us Arcana. Glowing Hell Shelf. Ooh, these are probably pretty good. All right, so we're going to need to make a whole bunch of those bookshelves, but we can infuse these, right? Or what are we missing? Oh, no, we can infuse them. Yeah, we're just missing the Lapis Lazuli. Infusion. 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 Don't even worry about it. Right, cool. So that's 3 glowing ones. 1, 2, 3. So that's an upgrade. Yeah, that's definitely an upgrade. Okay, this works really well. Let's go try to find a ghast or 2. That is definitely going to be pretty good if we can find those. I think they spawn mostly in like the Soul Sand valleys. Stone Shelf. Oh, minus Arcana. Ooh. Deep Shelf of Ancient Treasure. Wow. Crazy. I mean, these are not a bad idea. Water ball on... You know what? I'm going for those. Because I know in the Ice Maze, right here, we have one of those. Yup. Check this out. This is exactly what we need. Right, that's done. Now we're going to need a jungle. I think we can actually look for a bamboo forest. 2,200 blocks away. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, my God. Now I just got to get a whole bunch of fish. Oh, I know where to get a whole bunch of fish. I'm smart. Dude, in the Ice Maze ship that we got the Shellhorn in, those have a whole bunch of fish in their cargo holds. Like cod, salmon, a whole bunch of it. More than enough to make all the bookshelves that I need, or all the puffer fish that I need. Check this out. Nice. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we're just gonna make a whole bunch of ooh. Why can I not make the puffer fish? Go ahead and explain that to me. It needs to be cooked. No, it can be raw. Oh, that's why. So I can make, well, 3 of these because I just need to fill up my bottles. Right, that's 8 seashells. I think we can infuse these. It is pretty expensive, but I think it will be worth it because now we have the infused shelf, which we can turn into the crystalline shelf, which is the maximum. Or, look at this. Heart forged sea shelf. That's what I really want. We can make 1 heart forged. And we can make a few of these, right? Oh, 7 of these crystallines. Yeah, this is going to majorly boost everything. Nice. If I now take the Tome of the Pickaxe, Tome of Miners, what does that all give me? Whoa. View all possible enchants. Boon of the Earth, level 1. Oh, it shows you the max level. I mean, we can probably just like do this. So we have a Boon of the Earth 2 right there. There's a Boon of the Earth 1 right there. I need to take it off of this pickaxe, which we can actually do since we have another Tome of Scrapping. Check this out. So we scrap this pickaxe's enchantment. We add it on top of this one. Okay, check this out. Boon of the Earth 2. Boon of the Earth 3. Fortune 5. Fortune 6. Efficiency 6. So this is the pickaxe that we really rock with, right? Pretty easily rip through stone and get a whole bunch of levels, right? Do we have a mine? Oh, it actually gives you like ores. Ooh, wow, this works really well. I need a pickup upgrade and a void upgrade for my backpack. Need to get the pickup upgrade. I kind of want to get the greater range one as well. Here we go, magnet upgrade. Greater, advanced magnet upgrade. Boom. So pickup, magnet, void. Void upgrade, I need cobblestone. I'm telling you now we're going to get rich. We're going to get so filthy rich. Man, I'm taking care of business. What do you mean? Get out of here. Diamond ore, another mithril. 7! We're done. That's all it took. Fixing the enchanting table setup. Man, that's crazy. That is literally all it took. Right, Eldritch King chestplate. This is pretty exciting. Oh no! We still gotta get an elytra. We have everything ready for the chestplate though. But we still need to get the elytra. Oh, I forgot about that. Dang. If I'm gonna be honest, if we get like with this enchanting table setup, if we get like 2 books per piece of armor, just combine them, I really don't think we can die in any situation. One, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh my days. Protection, projectile protection, icy thorns. Protection and breaking, fire protection. This is all starting to look pretty dang good. I do want an enchantment library now. Now that we're on it, I kind of do want it. I just need like 4 infused seashells and then we're pretty much done. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to grab the other books in here as well. We mine obsidian really fast. Really fast. There we go. You already give me enough for 6 ender pearls. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Enchanting table. Boom. Enchantment library. Whoa-bang! That is sick. That is so sick. I actually have a whole bunch of enchanted books now that I think about it. I reckon we're going to run out of experience as well, because these enchantments are very expensive to do. Also, wait, actually, canteen. Boom. That's going to be refreshing 3 and reservoir 3. Right. Is there anything else that I'd really want to make? I mean, since we have access to our Eldritch spell now, I think it is time we finally put that in our spell book, right? Eldritch Blast. Oh my god. It's a triple burst. It's a triple burst that deals 78 damage. It's only level 1, really. That's pretty cool, though. Re-enter the end. Why does it give me a ring for cold resistance? Enter the Nexus exit portal. Really? Wow. Make your base in here. Now that's an idea. Probably gonna have to fight the Ender Dragon. Did I prepare enough? The real ElAbro. At last, you stand at the threshold. How dutiful you have followed the breadcrumbs I scattered across millennia. Oh, how tedious they were to lay out. The grand design. Did you think yourself the only hero on this tale? Every step you've taken, every stone claimed has been according to a greater plan. Was not lost to grief. I spent comprehending... Man, this is going way too fast to read out loud. I gotta read this silent. You believe you can do all of this? I have laid out, yet still defeat me? So be it. Come forth. Come find me. Enter this realm of shattered stars. See what you so desperately desire. Okay, I gotta admit, I got kind of swallowed up in that a little bit. That's a pretty fire speech. About to snipe the void's crystals. That's what I'm about to do. Time to take out the crystals. Oh, I missed it. Dude, I'm schmoving though. I'm schmoving. Look at me go. I think that was all of them. Yeah, that was all of them. All right, time to go kill the dragon. I gotta summon an army. Hold up. There we go. Army has been summoned. She's perching. She's perching. This dragon's difficult, dude. They're strong. Oh, she flung me so far. Jeez. Eldritch Blast is the king. Got her. Ho, ho, ho. That's me, baby. That's me. Oh, I'm floating up. Why did I get levitation? Oh, was I supposed to levitate up to her and kill her? What is this experience? Oh my god. What? Whoa. And there's still more. There's still more. Do we do anything with a dragon egg? No, you don't do anything with dragon egg. You can sit right there, buddy. I do not mind. Defeat the ender dragon. What do we actually get from her? We got dragon skin. We got a lord soul, a slipstream gem. That's about it. First create a blackstone pedestal using the dragon's soul. Then activate the pedestal using a shot of uncertainty. Oh, really? Okay. First we find an elytra, and we make our new chestplate, our eldritch chestplate. How good would the loot be in here? There has to be like mythic equipment in here. Netherite hammer. What is this? Oh, you use this for the divine stuff. Interesting. Oh, gas tears. Mythic orbs. Wow, really? Oh, also ancient knowledge fragments. Oh yeah, I'm unaffected by shulker shells, which is kind of good. Spell resistance, spell power. Ooh, nice. We haven't found a single mythic item yet. Maybe they're just very rare. There's a good chance that they're really, really rare. Oh, there is an end city ship. Whoa! Huge, huge. This is what I'm here for. Oh my god, the elytra. The elytra! Oh, and this place also has loot. That's what I mean. Now you're speaking my language. Cast time reduction. For a mage, that's probably really good. Ooh, mythic. Ooh. We are pretty much set right now. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna go back and make our eldritch chestplate. Oh, oh my goodness. King of the Abyss. Is that a title I get? Yo, hold up. King? Oh, no. It's not a title. What kind of cool title do we have? The Great Mob Killer. Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool. That is a heavy book. Boom. Oh, yeah. That's big. I'll take the minus gravity. God Pearl. Whoa. Whoa. Hold up. We got to take a good look at this. Oh my god. Holy. Dude, this is an insane screenshot. Oh my god. I got to get a cooler screenshot for this. This is going to be the teaser. This is going to be the teaser for the next upload. Oh my god. Yo, the Nexus. That's the place where we do this teaser at. Oh my god. Wow. Well, we are very strong. I have an Abyssal Blast. I think that's the one from the Leviathan, right? Yeah, it is. It is. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as I thought it would. But I have a feeling it does continuous damage, so it is kind of cool. What other spells would I like to unlock? Probably Sonic Boom. I'd like to see if we can learn Psychic Bolt. I kind of want Skulk Tentacles as well. Can we make any of these spells? We can make Psychic Bolt. It's level 1! Where can we get Legendary Ink? Entity drops. The Night Warden. What is this guy? Alchemist Cauldron. Epic Ink? Really? Really? You can upgrade these? Oh, wait, hold up. We have a whole bunch of inks. We might be able to get ourselves a little bit of extra oomph here. Nice. Okay. 2 legendaries. We're balling right now. Right. What other spells do we have? We've got our Skulk Tentacles, which is also level 1. Bit of a shame. And a sonic boom, which is also level 1. Bit of a shame. But now that we have these 2 spells, we can really call us the Eldritch King. That's what I thought coming into the base of the Eldritch King. Sonic Boom. Ooh. Is it a long cooldown? It's a pretty long cooldown. 20 seconds. Is there no Eldritch? Oh, there is. There is. Can only be obtained by trading with a fading mage? Where do we get void manuscripts? By slaying void totems. Void tomes? What is this? Where does that even spawn? Hidden treasure in the Void Cathedral. So we're going to have to look around in the end for that place. I am kind of down for that. Because having Eldritch upgrade orbs would be kind of cool. Oh, it acts as an elytra even. Oh, it's an infinite elytra. You don't even have to boost the movement speed. Oh, that is so nuts. This is insanely good. Okay, check this out. What this means is I can have my map be my scanner. If the map wants to update. Yeah, there you go. Then the map updates. And we are looking for the Void Cathedral. I can just fly like this, sit on my phone on TikTok until we run into something interesting. If the set wasn't worth it for the stats alone, I'd probably even just make this set as a movement set. We also have 15 rows of overhealing. I have 32 rows of HP. Effective HP. Whoa. Oh, it's a boss. Oh my god. He didn't survive very long. It kind of looks like a challenger. Doesn't it? Oh my, it really is. Depends on what's in here. Oh, this is pretty good. Aurora Crystal. I mean, yeah, that's all right. Whoa, this is cool. You can see like where the biomes start in like an arch. It's also here. It's like an arch around the main end island. That's weird. What is that? Whoa, whoa. This is a new structure. What is this? Yo, hold up. I want to check this out. Void Cathedral. This is what I was looking for. Yo, YouTuber luck? Question mark. What is this? Void Lantern? Oh, it's leather armor. Oh my god. Obsidian bookshelf? I'm not picking him up. I need Silk Touch. Give me Silk Touch. They don't drop. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is that? It dropped something. It drops the Void manuscripts. Oh my god. This is the place where we can farm them. No way. Oh my god. There's Void manuscripts in the loot and obsidian bricks. I'm happy. That's cool. Oh, that's a lot of them. And the eruption bomb? What? Whoa, resonance scrap. Yoink. I have a waystone. Nice. Void Cathedral. Back to base we go. We gotta put a waystone at the trader that I need. Because he trades the Eldritch orbs. Dude, man, we're about to get so strong. Wow. Yeah, this is him. This is him. The Fading Mage. He trades legendary ink. Oh, and the obsidian bookshelf. Oh, I need a journal for this. No. No. Where do we get a journal entry, though? Is that in the Void Cathedral? Void Mage. probably take book. Journal 2, yeah. Journal 2, and this will be journal 3. Take book. Journal 1. Would those work, though, is the question. Let's go ahead and find all the books in this little cathedral. What is that? Spellforge? Okay. Take book. Take book. Take book. So far, so good. Now, the other part of this place that we haven't explored yet is going to be the whole middle section. What is this place? There doesn't seem to be a whole lot going on here. No, like, secret bookshelves. Is there, like, secret rooms? There is. Yo, no way. No way. Oh! 2 pieces of netherite, 3 obsidian bookshelves, a portable black hole worn on the belt slot. Yoink. Portable black hole. Nice. Void manuscripts and eruption bombs. Magic missile, but that's only level 8. 2 legendary inks. That's money. Like, that's some serious money. Is there more secret rooms? I mean, it's a secret room, but it doesn't have any loot. What's the chances I find a secret room? Oh my goodness. You should see my mouth right now. My mouth just opened up wide. What is this thing? The Night Warden. Whoa! Once a mortal mage driven by love and loss, he sought the forbidden path to bring back the one he lost. His search led him beyond what mortals were ever meant to reach into, the silent threshold between life and the void. Now bound within a shell that moves but no longer lives, he remains aware, able to feel, able to listen. Yet forever unable to touch the world he once knew. What lingers is not the man he was, but the echo of his promise refusing to fade. Counterspell provides a major advantage in battle. Bring at least 3 schools of damage spells. Blink spell can be used as a dodge roll. Yo, I'm thinking we do this, right? Like, we're gonna fight this guy, right? Start battle. Whoa. Required items. What is this? No stat bonus, default rewards, apply anti-heal, max health increase, overdose, grants 10 times the experience and 2.5 times. Maximum health increase by 2,500. Whoa. The Night Warden. Dude, I gotta look this up. I don't even know what this guy is. What's the item we need to summon him? It's called an Excrucis. Ah, here we go. Whoa. Okay. Obtained from defeating the Night Warden. Found by progressing through the campaign. Dropped by the thing inside the obsidian mirror. This is like a final boss type of guy. Oh. Maybe first see if we can trade these journals with our Void Mage boy. Oh, I need empty upgrade orbs. How do you even make those? Oh, they're expensive. Whoa, they're very expensive. Mithril ingots. Okay. Right, I guess we're gonna go to get some mithril, first of all. Almost feels like I'm playing like a prison server, you know? Only still 1 mithril ore. Ooh. Whoa! Okay. Whoa! Pause. 7 mithril ore. 1. 8. 12. Oh. 27 raw mithril. That's what I'm talking about. We got enough. We got enough for our upgrade orbs. Okay, here we go. Everything is ready. Now we just gotta pray for the trade. No. Only his journal 3, which I don't have. Aw, dude. Oh, what a G. Straight like that. 4 legendary inks. So easy. What about haste? Are you? No, can only be. Oh, dang. Level 3 charge. Really good. All right. We're going to swap these around. This charge is gone. The charge we have now is way more powerful. Psychic Bolt, gone. Then I'm pretty sure we have all of them at Legendary, right? The Arcane Anvil. Yes! Look at that. 54 to 61. Ooh. Can we infinitely upgrade them to level 10? No! You can only do it once. Now, since we had already defeated almost all of the Overworld and Nether bosses, if I'm not mistaken, it was time to get into something different. Wildly different. And that is making our own kingdom. That's right, I wanted to mess around with my colonies, but first I had to flatten out a humongous area to prepare our kingdom to be built. Now, considering we have all these OP enchantments, we have this charge spell that makes us really fast, this was a breeze to clear out a huge area. And if the mobs came to me, that was no problem, because I just Eldritch blast them into oblivion. It was kind of nice. Now, after spending quite some time flattening out this area, taking out multiple obstacles, it was time to start the actual work. Oh yeah, look at this area, dude. Giant workable area. The colony! I'm just gonna leave that spelling error inside of there. That's pretty funny. I usually make spelling mistakes like big villageux. Go ahead and plunk this little bad boy down somewhere in the middle. It's gonna be like right around there. Oh, what pack do I want? I'm going for Medieval Oak. Yes. Fundamentals. Town Hall. Oh. How does this one look? Whoa! Yo, I'm vibing with this Town Hall. This looks crazy. Boom. Start your colony. Sign covenant and found your country. Colony. No, colony. One thing I gotta do, though, is we need a whole lot of torches because I don't want mobs killing my people. Boom! Whole place lit up. Sign the covenant and found your colony. Builder, level 5 builder. Ooh, look at that. That looks nice. The main question is going to be, where am I going to put my builders? Although I probably should check. Yeah. We're going to do it like that. So that it's even. Brother. Oh! I'm shooting Eldritch blasts at a colony member. What am I even doing? And then the gap between my builder huts can be like a 2 gap, right? That should be fine. I just arrived here and wondered if you wish any guidance setting up the colony. I'm a colony master, man. Don't even worry about it. Oh, we got 3 people? Now we just gotta wait for them to actually get to work, I guess. Oh, dude, these are actually not that difficult to make. Oh, framed oak planks. Coarse dirt. Yeesh. What allows you to place materials for them? How crazy is this? What? That is crazy. Allows you to place materials for them. We got to figure that out. Also, I need to find a place where I can get a whole lot of oak. Aha! This is what we're really going to need. Check this out. We're going to make ourselves a wireless terminal, access our storage system in a 16 block radius. Then we got to upgrade this with a netherite ingot to an advanced wireless terminal, which is going to allow us to access it in a range of 64 blocks. And then we build a beacon. Do I still have a nether star? I do not. Oh, Wither Skeleton Skull. Wow, it's just laying around here. Well, we've got one, not by looting, but by actually just digging it up. Is there another one here? There is. That is numero 2. Oh, there's another one. There's 3. Oh. Right. That was it. Spell Shield Ginger Boots. Oh, this thing looks crazy. Aha. Let's see. Required resources. Coarse dirt, cobblestone. I need a framer. Here we go. Architect's cutter. Boom. Now, what I'm wondering is if I give it all these resources, what I am mostly wondering is how this builder assistant is working. You need to wait for the builder to clear the area. No fitting items in your inventory. Really? I'm thinking like one of the more important ones is a guard tower. Like a tavern. Housing? That's a warehouse. I mean, yeah, I guess a warehouse is important. Couriers? Probably gonna want to make like 8 of those. All right, let's plan out this build. Boom. Boom. All right, this is looking pretty good. That's the warehouse. Nice. Boom. Yeah, they seem to be working. Oh, yeah. They're going. They're going. I don't think I've ever found a sunken ship this way, where I'm actually digging the sand out. But it is pretty interesting. But we're 100% going to have to clear that up. Okay, so far it's looking good.
Okay.
You need 1 dirt to continue. That's why you stopped working? Because you need 1 dirt? Really? Nope, you're not going to do that. You're not going to kill my citizens. That is unacceptable. That being said, we are going to go to sleep because my workers will also not do anything while I'm awake. Which is really weird. Oh. I see. The lighting color changes when you do that. Once we have the 2... Sorry, we're working on the colony. Why do you not want to live here? It's beautiful here. Look at this. Scorching sun, dry desert, no water installation. This sounds like a perfect dream of a workplace. What are you talking about? Can you believe her? I can't believe she said that. That being said, I do want just 2 guard posts. Have 2 guards guard my builders. Can you imagine having Eldritch Kings guarding your base or guarding your colony? That'd be crazy if you can do that. All right, and we got to get ready to go to the last quest line, the Monarch of Chaos. There we go. Shard of Uncertainty. We're really strong. Like, I think we have to be just at the end game with the way that our gear is, our enchantments are, the spell power we have. What would be a nice place to fight this guy? Maybe on top of one of the shrooms? That'd be pretty cool. Check this out. Boom. Boom. Monarch of Chaos, dude. Ooh. Are you ready for this, my boy? I don't know, man. I don't think he was ready for the Eldritch King to be his opponent. We cooked him. We completely cooked him. That was the Monarch of Chaos. Okay. Forge the Chaos Orb. Whoa. Release it into the sky of the overworld. A duo awaits. Ooh. All right. Here goes nothing. That's 1 down. Woo! He died from something. Oh, Scythe of the Forlorn. Voiding Soul Reaper of Penetration. Crit damage, current HP damage, spell power, armor shred. That's pretty strong. Oh, you get counterspell from this guy. Oh, and from this guy. Obsidian Mirror. Oh, yeah. The Obsidian Mirror. Gaze into it in a place where elements converge. Oh, we already have actually found the cathedral. So I guess we're gonna get this item. Oh, we're actually going to get a cool weapon after this. But I guess we get the summon item for the Night Warden from the Obsidian Mirror, or whatever boss spawns out of it. Charge. Oak Skin. Summon the Dark Doppelganger. Oh my god. Whoa! Okay. Well. How are we gonna fight this thing? How are we supposed to beat this thing? Look at its HP. We're not really doing any damage, so I'm wondering how we're gonna beat this guy. We're at a stalemate, dude. Yeah, and since we have lifesteal, his armor also doesn't break, so I can't break his armor. I guess I've become so powerful that I can't beat myself. That brings us to the philosophical. That brings us to the philosophical question. Am I too weak to beat myself, or am I too strong to beat myself? So the question remains, am I weak or am I strong? All I know is that we can't really progress through the pack anymore. We're at a stalemate right now, which is actually going to be pretty funny because, whoa, there's a chest here. What? Perfect Ender Surge gem. Oh, I did not expect there to be a chest all the way up on top here. Wow. I think there's only one real thing to do here. And I'm going to keep it real. There's no way I can beat myself right now because I can't unsummon my Dark Doppelganger. Which is a bit of a problem. But what we can do is I can allow cheats for a second. And I can give myself, what was this called? Excrucis. This is what we need. So I can give myself this one. And then we can fight the Night Warden and see how strong we are. If we absolutely mop the floor with the Night Warden, then the problem really is my armor and my weaponry and my skills. Because this guy is supposed to come after the Dark Doppelganger. So if we beat this guy, then we still complete the pact. Just gonna re-log into the world so the cheats are disabled. This is the fight that I'm really excited for. Oh. And so the Night Warden was slain at the end of all things, and the Eldritch King reigns supreme. And we kind of beat the pack. If I'm being totally honest with you guys, this was the final boss. We beat the final boss on day 76, which was kind of pretty dope. We also got this really cool new weapon, which kind of boosts your ender spells, and you can throw like a boomerang. That's kind of awesome. Now, the other thing that we got was a withered excrucis, which means that we can probably repair this and fight the boss again. So if we want all of the rewards from the boss, we have that opportunity to do so. And with the final quest completed, we also get to choose one of the highest reforged items in the game. Now, seeing that I already had our Eldritch King armor set, I was of course not going to go for an armor set. We also got the Stellothorn, so I went for the staff instead. The Echoing Wand of the Final Light. Now, this is a really awesome staff. It just has a black hole on top of the staff, which is really cool. There's also a spell called Supernova, but we're not attuned to this type of magic, which was a little bit unfortunate. This staff is really powerful, however, because it has a crazy amount of cooldown reduction as well as spell power. Now, the following day, I basked in the glory of beating the pack, and I made a plan. I wanted to see how far I could get my colony before the end of the 100 days. There's something about mine colonies that weirdly really allures to me. I really like this mod, and I'm kind of playing around with the idea of making a dedicated mine colonies video, just because this is so cool. Now, before we got into mine colonies, I actually found a book dropped by the Night Warden, where he kind of gives us the explanation of what has happened, and gives us his final words and sends us off with a regard. So knowing that, we just had to rebuild society. That is the whole point. And rebuilding society we did. I had one of my builders work non-stop on a guard tower so I could equip a couple of guards to keep all of my citizens safe. Because as you might have noticed in this beach biome, apparently these crabs spawn all the time and they kill my people. And these crabs are literally everywhere. It is an infestation in our colony. It's a real problem. And soon our very first guard tower was finished, and we got a ranged soldier, which means that we need to give them a crossbow or a bow, and they will try to guard the colony. Now, I do, however, think that a level 1 guard tower is not going to be strong enough because these guys cannot equip any armor, meaning that they're probably going to get one-shot by the crabs around. Now, the cool thing about these guards is you can actually go ahead and get a selection tool where you can map out the route that these guards are supposed to travel in order to do their patrols. Now, the patrol has a certain range, so I cannot have them covering all of the ground on my colony, meaning that we need to build a few more guard towers kind of in all the different corners so we can cover the whole area. With that being said, the second guard tower was also finalized, and now we had 2 guards in the colony. 2 is better than 1, so I was really happy. And that's of course when it started raining, and for those who have played with mine colonies before, you know that rain means that no work is going to get done. And this rain was about to be a curse that would reoccur every few days. I had never seen it rain so much in Minecraft before than these couple of last days. And right here you can see that my guard was actually doing his best to try and fight a crab, but they succumbed to the king crab. Yeah, that thorns damage that they deal is kinda gnarly. I also went ahead on FTB maps and I made sure that I claimed all of the chunks, which I was kinda hoping that would stop the crabs from spawning. It doesn't do that, but you can force load your chunks so that your soldiers and your citizens will work throughout the day and you can go about your business and collect materials and items. And trust me, when you're doing builds and you're giving these builders materials, they need so many items. So many items. That's why the warehouse and the couriers were going to be a nice little addition to our colony. During day 79, I was trading left, right, and center trying to get as much silver as possible for one smart idea. I wanted to test out whether we could trade with a forester and actually get a whole bunch of logs. And we actually were able to. These foresters trade 1 silver coin for 6 whole logs, which is quite a sustainable way to try and get yourself a whole bunch of wood. The only sad part is that our chainsaw axe is way too powerful, and this made us gather up so much more wood in such a short amount of time that it wasn't really worth it to try and trade any further instead of just chopping down this whole oak forest. Now, the really nice part about this colony management system is that you can actually help your builders out with a various amount of tasks. One of those tasks, for example, is excavating all of these blocks that are in the way of your build, which means that your builder can start building sooner. And I really like this. It's a really relaxing way of playing Minecraft, is just working on a kingdom. Now, while researching a couple of new items that I was interested in, I also realized that there was a specific mod that we really hadn't played around too much with. And it seemed like there was some kind of endgame loot from these mobs that wasn't really highlighted in the questline, but really does look awesome. Like, for example, all these void items, they deal up to 20 hearts of damage, which is stronger than the weapon that I currently have, even with the sharpness. And you can also get skins, apparently, which is kind of cool. Now, seeing as how long it takes to actually build a singular building, I thought it was high time to get ourselves an extra builder. More builders is always a good thing, especially in the beginning of a colony where a lot of new structures need to be built. And so I submitted the last of the building materials needed for our builder to make their new builder's hut. With the third builder almost active, it was time to start going in overdrive. And in overdrive I went, as this builder's hammer actually works pretty dang awesome. You can speed up the building process of these buildings so much by actively helping your builders place blocks and flesh out the whole build. And it's especially nice when we're talking about big buildings like the town hall, which require a whole plethora of blocks. Using the builder's hammer on a build like this will significantly speed it up and make it be so much faster. Instead of waiting for 5 days, you probably get the build finished in about 2 days. And with that, it was time to upgrade our first builder's hut into a level 2. Now, this does require more specific resources like cut sandstone, dirt, framed blocks, glass, a couple of different types of polished rocks, racks as well for storage, and white wool. These are some blocks that are more niche, but when you have a storage system that's easily accessible as we do, it kind of makes it pretty easy to work around. Of course, every now and then I still have to hit up the mines and go absolutely crazy on mining cobblestone, because some of these buildings literally require hundreds of cobblestone to be built. There was also some weird texture glitch that was happening in the architect's cutter. I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I just hope we don't have to use those blocks. Of course, after chopping down a whole plethora of trees, we also needed to replant because we kind of want to stay in the good zone, because oak is a little bit scarce in this mod pack, or at least in the biomes that we have available around our base. So making our own forest in our backyard was probably a good idea, and I probably should have done it sooner if I'm being honest. And lo and behold, the warehouse was built. This is a place of greatness. The warehouse functions as your storage of your colony. Now, I went all over the world, gathering up all of the rare materials like coarse dirt, regular dirt. I mean, I guess those are not really rare materials, but you just need a lot of it. I also collected a whole bunch of this terracotta of all different colors, and I started chopping down even more logs. Yeah, you're gonna need so much rock, you're gonna need so much dirt, you're gonna need so much wood. You literally need thousands upon thousands of each item. So definitely manage your resources and start planning accordingly if you want to get into mine colonies. Now, sadly, on day 85, another one of my knights was slain by a king crab. These critters were real problems in the colony. 2 of them tried to swarm my colonists, which is insane. I could lose my whole colony if I'm not careful. Another thing you might not know already, but these colonists, and especially the builders, are gonna need a whole set of tools in order to remove obstacles in their building zone. But if they're upgrading buildings, they're probably going to need to have a pickaxe, a shovel, a hoe, and a bunch of torches. And we also got started on our first courier's hut, which means that automation of our colony was in sight. A few more days later, and we'll have couriers running all over the colony, delivering items to my builders in order to speed up that progress. Another building I started to work on personally was the layout for the tavern. It's probably single-handedly one of the most important structures you can make early on into the colony. The tavern is the place where new adventurers gather and you can recruit new citizens to your colony, as long as you have available houses and sleeping areas. Now, the tavern holds a couple of sleeping areas by itself, which means that you can probably hire between 2 to 3 colonists once that building is made, significantly increasing our total population. Sadly for me, the colony wasn't going to run as I intended because we got raided by pillagers. I'm really happy none of my builders ended up dying during this raid, as there was also a rare mob amongst these pillagers. That would spell complete trouble for my builders. And it was due time for an upgrade, since we had a level 2 builder now, to our guard tower. The guard towers are very cheap to upgrade, but the amount of power they get by each upgrade is really significant. We are going to go from a level 1 to a level 2 tower, unlocking chainmail armor for our guards and iron weaponry. That's a huge increase from no armor and stone weapons. And of course, during day 86, it started raining again, which meant that no progress was being made and the crabs were out to hunt my citizens. That being said, the build request for the tavern was finally created on day 87 and we could go ahead and get started. It also seemed like my builder that was working on the courier hut was getting close to finishing, which was awesome. And before I knew it, the guard tower upgrade to level 2 was finalized. We could now give our guys up to chainmail armor and also equip them with iron weapons, which was a very significant upgrade, as these guys would hopefully finally be able to kill the king crabs. Or gold and a maximal level of iron. Oh, she can use iron tools. That is quite the upgrade. Now our builder is completely set. They got the beds, they got everything. Tavern is fully supplied. That is a huge W. We're going to supply a big chunk of the materials already right now. These are all in green. Oh, his inventory is full. Really? So what we can do with this is we can make 52 paper blocks. You know what? That is not bad. That gives us like 3 stacks and 16. Pretty solid. Oh my god, what are these blocks? I've never even seen these blocks. What does a regular resonance look like? That requires a few very specific resources. Scooch this up. 1 to the back. No. 1 to the front. No. 2 to the back. That's the way it's supposed to look. Yeah. Boom. 4 residences being built. Tavern being built. Oh, the tavern is actually already being built. Pretty good. This guy's not working though. Oh. Fulfill. Work! You guys need to... I can't give you more stuff when you haven't used the stuff that I've given you before. Use the stuff I gave you before. Oh my god. Dude, I gotta babysit these builders. What do you mean? They really need some racks so I can just give them a whole bunch of items. Again, rain. I swear, the moment I touched mine colonies, it started raining every other day. This is terrible. Stop staring at me. Get to it. There we go. Finally. He jumped in action. Now we're talking. I'm going to need to patch this up. I'm afraid monsters are going to start coming out of this place, bro. There we go. My guard is sleeping on duty. Love to see it. Oh! One of my builders got killed. Guard! How'd you let him die? Nah. It's raining again. I'm about to lose my mind. There's no way there's another day of rain. That's impossible. It's every other day. It is literally every other day now. The rain has stopped. It's not a full day. Woo! Is it the tavern that finished? The tavern's finished. That's what I'm talking about. I can recruit people. 37 steak? Dude, you do have gold boots, so you are a very good citizen. I should probably try to get that. Bingo. I need a whole bunch of beef. 26? 26 and 12? 38. That's enough. He's gone! No! Where is this guy? Oh, he's over here. Okay, good. Right. Okay. Whew. As you can see, this guy has got golden boots. His stats are pretty high. They're all in the 10s. All of his stats, except for focus. This guy seems to have ADHD just like me. Okay. I said maybe like me, but I don't think I got an IQ of 1. His focus and his intelligence are really low. But his strength, his agility, and his athletics are pretty good. I think I still want to hire this guy, but I definitely won't put him in a research station. There we go. Davis has joined. Couriers. There we go. Manage workers. He's working. Oh my god. The Knight Jefferson was slain by a king crab. Where is that? Oh no. Now our builders are not building builder huts, but they're building actual buildings. It's a lot of building words being used. We're actually making progress. Look at this. It's actually starting to look like something. Now, the last building I really wanted to put my shoulders underneath was the university. This is probably one of the most important structures throughout mine colonies, not just the beginning. Now, as you might have been able to tell, this is a really large building requiring a whole lot of resources. Like, this is a pretty large list of resources for a level 1 building. And wouldn't you know, the rain also happened immediately when I wanted to build it. So after a little bit of a resource gathering, I was ready to submit all of the materials and get to work on the university. There's only a few things we're still missing for this build, it seems like. Wow, a few things actually. Poppy and dandelion? I don't even think I have that. Yeah. Grass. Whole bunch of gravel as well. Grass and door. Boom. Oh, and it starts raining on the last day. You're actually joking. Man, what an anticlimactic ending. I'm not gonna let it end like this. We're gonna do the Night Warden on the hardest difficulty. Meant for players with early broken stats and mods. Because he will deal 2 times the attack damage, maximum health increase by 2,000 to 500%. We go for it. This is the fight. Does he have 80,000 HP? Just gotta make sure I got that counter spell unlocked. He does have 80,000 HP. Oh my god. That is crazy. Right, 10,000 HP gone. We gotta be careful about this, because this is probably gonna deal a whole bunch of damage, right? Whoa. Freaky. The problem is this guy life steals. That is trouble. Bit off a little bit more than I can chew, in all honesty. This fight's gonna take 5 days alone. His health is not going down. He's regenning too much. He's life-stealing too much. Nah, I'm probably gonna spend the next, like, 10 hours fighting this guy like this. I spent 2 days fighting with this guy. My god. They really weren't lying when they said only suited for people with OP builds. I'm really happy with how this turned out. We actually got pretty much the whole pack done, except for the final boss on the hardest difficulty. That being said, we didn't have a broken build. We just had a good build going. The build was so good that my Dark Doppelganger was pretty much unkillable. The reason for that is because, well, all of this armor has like 6% lifesteal. Like, we have 18% lifesteal right now. That's pretty crazy. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been your boy ElAbro. I'm gonna watch some anime. I'm gonna pass out. You know the drill. Maybe grab a beer, an energy drink, go hit the gym, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.